What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Kagai. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today, you guys, we're going to be taking a look at the entire leaked Pokédex for the Paldea region, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. All the Pokemon have been revealed, except for a couple of DLC mods. So we're going to take a quick look at them, break them down, give our thoughts on them, and see what we like, see what we don't like, give you our general thoughts and ideas pertaining to them. And as I mentioned, I use the pronoun we quite a bit because I am not alone here. I am joined by my boy, JertYT, aka Joe. He can say hey.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy?
I'm going good. It's like 6 in the morning, right? You know, we're doing some late night Pokemon talking and posting.
6 in the
And
morning.
yeah, we figured it'd be more entertaining content for you guys if we just kind of rattled off our thoughts and feelings and opinions and all that good jazz about the new Pokemon, because why not? Also, if my audio is atrocious, I'm currently homeless, so recording this on my phone in an alleyway. So yeah.
Part of that is actually half true, and I feel really bad.
It's fine, it's fine. The content is coming back soon, gamers. Don't worry.
That's right. We love it. But yeah, if you guys don't know, Joe does live in Florida. The hurricane whole thing happened. He's alive. He's doing well for the most part. He's working through it.
Cut this out of the video. I just want to end I'm homeless.
Cut it out of the video.
It's like, don't edit it at all.
If I remember to cut it out, I will. Alright, let's go ahead. So, Joe and I decided we're going to break down each of these Pokemon, including the ones that have already been revealed, give our general thoughts on them, explain what we like, explain what we don't, and then kind of maybe hijinks will ensue, maybe we'll end up arguing. Who knows? We'll see about that. So,
yeah, I figure too we could also, mention, like, we can also talk about, like, not just which Pokemon are better, but, like, what line is better, like, maybe for the starters and other stuff like that, too.
Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, we can, especially with the starters, I feel like that's a big one that, like, everyone's always debating over, so I think that would be a good one to break down. Yeah, you want to just dive right in and start with Sprigatito?
Yeah, Sprigatito. It's cute. I've liked it from day one, but it's not a duck, so it wasn't the one I was really rooting for. You know, what about you?
This was my day one choice. Like, straight up, the second they were revealed during that one live stream, I was like, yep, give me the cat. I don't care. I don't care what the other ones do. Give me the cat. I love cats. It's a grass type. I don't usually pick a lot of grass type starters, so I like the change up there. I love it. It's been my star since day one. It still is. What can I say?
That's really wholesome.
Yeah. Plus, it's a cute kitty cat. It's a cute weed kitty cat. How can I say no?
True. We know you do love to smock the weed.
Guilty as charged.
All right. And speaking of cats, we got another cat. The cat turns into a cat. Funnily enough, we got Florigato. What do you think of Florigato, my friend?
What an evolution! A cat turns into a cat. So, dude, I'm just gonna be real. I honestly think this is one of the best middle stage evolutions we've ever gotten. Like,
I agree.
I don't know if that's a hot take, but I honestly think it is. I really like... I thought I would hate it because it's bipedal, and I did not think I would like it. But something about it, it just looks really cool. I dig the yo-yo wand, and I thought it would look really stupid, but it makes it work. It gets a bit of a more sinister vibe to it as well, which leads into the dark typing that it eventually gets. I really like it.
Yeah, I echo a lot of the same sentiments. I think it looks really cool. I am not a cat person at all, and I'm like, this is really clean, especially for a middle stage, because it feels like a lot of the time they got the final design in their heads, and they got the baby design, and they're just kind of like, what do we do for the middle one? But this feels like clean. It definitely felt like there was some sort of progression, and they actually thought ahead, so good for them.
Yeah,
I really like it.
I completely agree, dude. Like, I feel like that's a big thing, is a lot of the time middle stages are like the awkward teenage years of Pokemon. So to see them actually, like, somewhat have an idea in place and execute on it well is a nice change of pace, I think. So let's take a look at the final evolution. So once it evolves into Meowscarada, it gets a dark typing. What do you think of this guy?
Is it Meowscarada or Scarada? I've been saying Scarada like masquerade.
Oh, maybe that is it.
I don't know, but I don't think it matters, and we should just say it wrong anyway, because who cares? If you care about that and the pronunciations, like, come on, man, there's more important things. I think it's dope. It's really cool. Love the typing. Love that it's a street magician, so the physical attack is really high, not the special attack, because it's kind of like a con artist. It's great. It's awesome. I'm a big fan. I think Sprigatito gamers may have won. I hate to say it, but I think they did.
And I'm going to agree because I love this Pokemon a lot. I honestly thought I would hate it and from the second I saw it, I was like, you know what? I respect it, and the more I've looked about it and the more I've thought about it, the more I've liked it. Like, I love the dark colors, like you mentioned, the street magician. It's a complete con artist. It's putting on a facade. It's got the mask to boot as well. It gets a little cape. The pink accents from the flowers look really good. Yeah, it is up there for me with my favorite starters, which I haven't even seen the animations for this thing yet, but I really like it that much. I think it is a dope Pokemon. It's going to be apparently really good too. It gets the Protean ability for its hidden ability, so last couple of Pokemon who've had that or a variation of that have been pretty good. So maybe we'll see this thing a lot in competitive as well. I love it, and I agree. I think that, at least for me personally, I'm also biased. I think this is the best of the 3 starters, like this line.
I echo a lot of the sentiments, and I don't want to really get into stats or anything, but the stats definitely complement its hidden ability. I'll give you that. They're pretty good. Isn't
it like base 110 attack, 123 speed or something?
Yeah, roughly something like that. I know they nerfed Protean, but I still think it goes from like an S tier ability maybe to like a low A. Like, it's gonna be good, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be good. That's a perfect way to put it. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I think we did it. Our first line, we did it.
All right.
No fighting, no arguing.
Wow, nice. That's good for us. Yeah. And I don't think it's gonna stay that way for very long.
No. we talked a little bit before, guys. Shocker, we're friends off camera.
What?
A little bit before about this, so it's gonna get spicy. This is gonna be like a 6-hour video.
Yeah, probably.
All
it's
right.
like midnight, so we're gonna be here till 6 a.m.
Yeah. That's why I said it. Foreshadowing, baby.
That's right.
Just like foreshadowing, moving on to starter lines. Like the next one, we got Fuecoco. What do you think about Fuecoco, Kai?
Fuecoco's adorable. It's really cute. I love its little nubbly arms it's got going on. It's adorable. It really is. If like I wasn't picking Sprigatito, it would probably be the one I went for, just based off the base stage alone. I really like it. I think they did a good job designing him. He reminds me of like a little Pepper. He's super cute. I really like it.
Oh, how much hate am I gonna get for this?
You're good. I already knew this was coming.
Well, I baited you. I actually think Fuecoco's pretty cool. I like it. Ooh. It's solid. Cute little crocodile guy. I always thought it was going to be a secondary ghost at some point because the skull thing on its face.
Valid.
But I like it. I think it's solid. I really don't like the piece of cheese on its chest, though. Like, Scorbunny had the piece of cheese on its head. I don't know. I'm not in love with that, and it kind of distracts me after someone brought it up, but it's cool, it's solid, and I don't mind it. Yeah.
Piece of cheese. First of all, I just want to say, yes, you did bait me because I did not expect that. Second of all, I can't unsee the cheese now.
Yeah, it'll make you hate the Pokemon a little bit more.
I like it a little bit less, but I still... Also, the things on its head look like Kraft macaroni and cheese noodles.
Oh my, we're getting too deep.
I like moving on. I like it. Yeah, speaking of Pokemon people don't like, go for it.
Well, the next one, Crocolore, I believe his name is, right?
Yes, I think so.
I wrote down what the deuce. That's all I wrote in my notes. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. What do you think? I think you need to tell us what you think.
Yeah, I posted a TikTok about this guy. I'm not a fan. I think it's got too much going on, but not enough in like a good way. Like, it's like, okay, the snout gets bigger and like takes on a more red appearance, which is a bit more drastic. The eyes get more dead, which I guess it's a ghost type eventually, so that kind of makes sense, but not in a good way. It looks just like it's been through some stuff. It gets a lot of like markings and stripes and all this stuff, which just makes it look like, I don't know, it's trying to be colorful, but the colors don't work together. And then just randomly they were like, all right, on top of its head, hear me out, a sombrero with a fire egg on it. What do you think? I do not like it. I think this might be like true for most people, because a lot of people I've talked to have agreed with this. They don't seem to really like the middle evolution very much for the Fuecoco line being Crocolore, but a lot of people apparently seem to have softened up when it comes to its final evolution, that being Skeledirge. What do you think about this guy?
Well, I don't know who you're talking to, but I was going to say I don't like it. That might be a little harsh. This is the Joker. This is Joker Crocodile. No, I don't know. The flames look like a clown wig, and it's got the white face. I don't know. I could totally see. Is this not a clown? Clown crocodile thing?
It could be. I think it's like because I think it's supposed to be a singer, right? Like some kind of singer.
Yeah. No, it's like an instrument. It's like it is the instrument.
Oh, okay.
Like a possessed instrument thing, I think.
Oh, that
I
makes
don't mind it. It's solid, but I mean, I think we already had a cool alligator. His name's Alligator. He was a starter. You know, I don't know, but it's fine. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. I would totally pick it and not be upset. Like if we were doing a draft or some other thing where we had to randomly get a starter, I wouldn't be too upset with this guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of on board with a lot of what you said. I definitely don't think it's like my favorite of the three, but I like it overall. I think that when you worded it as an instrument, it kind of makes me like it even more. I haven't seen the actual animations, but apparently the bird also, it shoots the bird out to attack with fire, which I think is pretty cool, and I think they'll transition well into a 3D space. I wasn't a fan of how boxy it was at first, but overall I think it's grown on me. I actually like the use of color on this one, where it gets like the red, purple, and yellow colors. I think that this is actually, like, the color scheme is based on the Spanish Navy, because I believe their colors are red, yellow, and purple. I could be wrong about that. Don't fact check me. But yeah, I actually do like the colors on this guy. And yeah, we might have a couple alligator Pokemon already, but we don't have a fire type one. So I'm here for it. And I like the ghost typing. Feel like they've been doing fire ghost a lot. We just got Hisuian Typhlosion. But overall, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you start with this one. I know you just started, but this is your baby. Go for it.
Yeah. So I love ducks. I've had over 30-some pet ducks. I used to be the duck man. Fun fact. I used to have a farm with all these little characters. So I love ducks. I loved Quaxley from day one. I was like, it's a duck with funny little hair, and flying is my favorite type. So I'm like, oh, maybe a little too optimistic. I'll finally get my flying bird starter, like my true bird starter. Decidueye, that guy's a false idol. You know, he was flying, and then he baited me and was ghost last second. That's kind of cool, but it kind of pissed me off. Same with the Hisuian Decidueye. But no, I was super hopeful for Quaxley. I love him. He's great. I'm still going to pick him, even though, you know, well.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. What about you?
Yeah, I honestly think all three of the base stages for the starters are extremely solid. That's one thing I think Pokemon does really well, is the base stage starters. Like, you say what you will about middle stages, and even for some Pokemon, their final evolutions, I feel like they're really good at giving us good-looking base starter Pokemon.
To sell those plushies, yes, sir.
Yep, sell the plushies, sell the games, exactly. Like, people can, like, talk about bad final evolutions, like something like a Rillaboom or something like a Delphox, but like Grookey and Fennekin are adorable. Like, there are definitely people who saw those and were like, yep, that's the one. So I definitely get where people are coming from. Like, they do so well at that. And Quaxley, I think, is no different. I think Quaxley is adorable. I think his animations where he, like, when they finally, like, revealed the stars in a 3D space, where he kind of, like, flips his hair and, like, gets it all stylish and everything, I thought was adorable. He's neat and tidy, which is cool. Yeah, Quaxley's adorable. I don't know what else to say besides that. He's great. He's absolutely great.
Yes, sir. But you know who isn't as great, you could argue? Vel, something. I can't read my notes. What does it say?
Is it I think it's Quax. It's with a W, but it might be pronounced Quaxfell. But
I don't know. Yeah, this little character. I wrote O ... And that's it. And that's all I care to say about this one. So Kai, take it away.
I don't hate it. It's growing on me a little bit. I actually like that the feet changed from blue to yellow. Because I thought that there wasn't really enough yellow on its body. I like the darker tones of blue. I think those are pretty cool. I don't really like what they did with his head. I feel like he just looks like he has, like, a giant helmet on his head that's trying to, that's gonna, be pulled down. Like, he looks like he's about to go scuba diving and putting on one of those old school diver helmets. So I think it's a bit too bulky up there, but overall I don't hate it. He definitely is getting, like, a bit more rotund, but overall I like the dark blue additions. They accent really well with the light blue colors he already had. I think it's grown on me. I definitely wouldn't say I love it, but I think it's all right.
Jimmy Neutron head ass indeed. Yes, sir.
Yeah, once you say that, you kind of can't unsee it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I'm kicking things and hitting things. I'm getting a little worked up.
So, do you want to start this one, or do you want me to start this one?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
You're gonna have to censor all this, and all right. Like, actually, this is gonna get heated.
Okay.
What do they do? What do they do? Come on. What do they do? Come on.
So for the final,
I wanted water teal. I don't care that we have Empoleon, who's also a bird and a water steel starter. If you're not getting me flying, I'm fine with that. But dude, I thought it was gonna be like a knight, like Quixote or something. Like I don't know, man. I wanted a duck knight. That would have been so cool.
That would have been
and
sick.
This is, I'm gonna say it. You're gonna have to censor this. I'm sorry. I don't care. It's 2 points, 1 point. This is I saw this comment on Twitter. Blaziken's gay son. I agree. It just is, and I'm fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but I agree, and I can't unsee it, man. I don't know. You already have Blaziken. Isn't such a better fighting bird start? Man, I don't know. I'm gonna use it, and I'm probably gonna end up liking it, but I was flabbergasted, man. This design. This is probably the part you can keep in. This design made me reconsider my life. That's all. That's it. It's the only part you can keep in. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's fair. I've definitely I honestly think that this, along with Masquerada, are the two that have been the most divisive. I think a lot of people are leaning more towards a positive vibe for Skeledirge, whereas like Masquerada and Quackaball definitely have more divisive opinions. I definitely can see all the points you're making. I don't hate it. It's another one that's definitely grown on me. I think it's a lot, though. It is a lot going on for this Pokemon. Like, it gets so much more stuff. The big unibrow it gets, the big red unibrow, the huge assortment of dark blue and light blue feathers that it has on its back, like tail feathers and everything. The feet are just awful. We don't even need to talk about those. They look like hot dogs. I think it's grown on me. I think after seeing some of the animations for it, it made me like it a little bit more. But overall, I think of the three, it's might be my least favorite. I don't know. I go back and forth. But I would still say I like it.
I can't bring myself to say that. I'm torn up, man. I'm broken inside.
It's your least favorite, and you're still picking it.
It's the meme of that guy. He's got the Joker makeup, and he's all shirtless in his room, and he's slamming his desk. And he's like, "You ruined me." That's how and he starts screeching like an idiot. That's how I feel.
Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, I completely get it. It's definitely not like for everybody, and honestly, I see all the flaws and everything. Part of me still likes it, but for me, this is the most 50-50 of all three of them, for sure.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but I wanted to be amazed.
Yeah, and I think it kind of, like, for how dazzling, because it's supposed to be based on a dancer, I believe, for how dazzling it's supposed to be, I feel like it kind of delivered, but also underwhelmed. Like, it didn't go, like, above and beyond. Like, it felt like it was about to reach that, and then it just stopped for me.
Well, and I'm all for glamorous water starters. My favorite of all time is Primarina, and I think maybe they could have taken a page out of the Primarina book, because Primarina is pretty simple. There's not that many colors, but it's a very elegant, pretty Pokemon with really cool animations, really cool type, really cool moves.
Yep.
It's just really good in the game.
It's super good.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know, man. They could have toned it down a bit, I think, in terms of just, like, my eyes hurt looking at it, bro.
It is very colorful and bright.
I don't know what to fixate on or look or do. It's like, I don't know, man.
I feel that.
All right. The last that's useless.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we're about to talk about some birds. So let's go.
It doesn't make me feel better.
All right, let's start with Wattrel. You want to start? Or you want me to?
Yeah, I'll start with Wattrel. Cute little character. I like it. Unique type. I was really excited for this guy. I was like, let's go. I was distraught by Quaxley. I was like, this bird let me down. Surely this bird will not let me down. The original bird never lets me down.
Mm-hmm.
Noctowl kind of did a little, maybe, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
He looks cool. He looks cool.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's cute. Like you said, he's a cute little character. I like the colors. The black and yellow look really good together. They complement each other super well.
He looks like Goofy too, which I kind of like.
Goofy he's kind of derpy looking. I could definitely see that for sure.
Yeah.
An electric flying, like you mentioned, pretty unique typing. I think we've only got Zapdos, Emolga.
All I can think of.
That's all I got too. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we got a lot of them, so it's a pretty uncommon type combination, and a pretty good type combination too. Actually, it's a very, very powerful dual stab. So yeah, I really like it. I think it's super cute. And then it evolves into Kilowattrel.
Yes.
Yes. You want me to start? Or do you want to take it?
I'll start. Oh, wait, but I'm getting a call. Hello, Mr. Game Freak? Yeah, this is a great middle stage. Wait, it doesn't evolve again? What? Dude, I wanted more, man. I wanted more. Maybe I'm just a greedy bastard, but I wanted more. He looks fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure I'll love him like I love all the birds. I wanted a little more, you know. I want a little more because the leakers were like, this guy is fierce. He is badass. He takes no prisoners. He's hard as hell, you know, like he's sick. He's cool. I'm like, yeah, he's cool. But I was expecting like Corviknight, electric Corviknight, like some crazy monster bird that's just the coolest thing ever. It has a sick typing, and it's sure, but it's, you get as a cute little friend, and then it just becomes cool.
He is pretty cool.
He's cool, but
yeah,
I want him to be like, it's not Corviknight cool though.
Yeah, I think you put it really well. Also, I just want to say, Joe and I did not discuss a ton of Pokemon that hadn't been revealed, like our thoughts on them. So this was all completely genuine, my reaction. I did not know how he was going to take this bit and run with it, but I loved it. Yeah, dude, I think you said it best when you said middle evolution. It looks like a middle evolution bird. It really, really does. I like it overall. I really like the same thing. Black and yellow color looks really, really good. You can't go wrong with that color combination. I like the little red accents he gets in his sprite as well. I think that's super cool. It's a great middle stage evolution. Not quite what I would think of as like a final evolution bird. Like I think Swellow is probably one of the most plain middle like regional birds we've got, and I think Swellow honestly shines a little bit more than Kilowattrel. I still really like this Pokemon overall. I think it's probably going to be pretty good because of its typing, but overall I wish they would have done a little bit more with it.
I think what's interesting too is it's a special attacker, I believe, from the stats.
Oh, okay.
Which I think's, I mean, hey, Thunderbolt on this thing, and apparently it's pretty fast. Like stat Thunderbolt, high special stat. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, Thunderbolt, Hurricane. If it gets U-turn, that might be handy too.
Yeah,
not bad.
So, yeah, I give it a pass.
Yeah, I like
that. I guess I don't know.
I like it overall.
I'm still distraught from Quaxley, bro.
That's fair.
Taking too many gut punches,
Well, hopefully this little guy will help you feel a little better.
Hopefully.
All right, so next up we have the bug-type Pokemon, Nimble. I'm going to start on this one. I think I like it overall. I like the colors, like the bluish gray looks pretty cool. I don't know if like this is just me, but the his like back wings, whatever they are, I can't tell if they look like Tinker, like the little Tinker toys, like the wind-up toys, or if they look like Bluetooth headphones.
I think it's just the growth.
You what?
I think it's just a big growth.
I honestly don't like. Legitimately, I have like a pair of Raycons, and those like little things on his back look like my headphones, like exactly to a T. When I can't unsee it, and I think that's impacting my like for the Pokemon. But overall, I think it's pretty cute. I'm a fan of most bug types. I like the colors. We don't really have a ton of cricket Pokemon outside of like Kricketot and Kricketune, so I think I like it overall. What about you?
Yeah, I think it's solid, and I actually think the bumps, things, whatever it's supposed to be on his back, I think it's because grasshoppers usually bend their legs all funky, and they usually go back behind their head. But maybe that looks a little too weird, so maybe they just like, yeah, let's put some bumps on it. I don't know.
Okay, I can see that.
I think it's cool. I was really surprised it wasn't a steel type, maybe just because the color, the design, it looks kind of metallic now.
It does. It definitely looks metallic, for sure.
And I was like, oh, an early game bug steel? That sounds insane. But I'm like, oh, bug. Whatever. He's cool. I don't mind him. Solid.
Yeah, he's a cool little guy.
But then his evolution, Loxix, I believe, is pretty badass. He's pretty cool. I like him.
I like this guy a lot too. Go for it.
He's sick. I don't know. He's cool. That's all I wrote.
He's cool. Bug Dart, first Bug Dart type. Pretty dope. Apparently this is based on like a Japanese fictional character called Kamen Rider or something.
Yep. Definitely. It's kind of like a Power Ranger-y Super Sentai thing, like the dudes in the suits.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
It's super cool. I really like it. It almost looks like the same thing. How it's got like what I thought were headphones on its back. This time they almost look like little mini chainsaws, which are pretty cool. The black accent with the bluish gray colors looks really good. Plus the bright yellow orange eyes contrast really well with those other colors. He looks like he's got like a gi tied around his like abdomen too. I really like this guy. I think he's super cool.
Yeah, it goes hard. I like it.
It's a good one. It's one of, I think out of everything we talked about, it's one of my favorites so far.
Apparently it's pretty decent too, and you can get it pretty early. So I like early game powerhouses.
Might be a good slot on the team, especially if you start with the grass gym.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, and next up we have the normal flying type Pokemon Squawkabilly. He is actually coming in multiple different colors. It looks like from the picture I'm seeing, he's got 4. We've got a green one, a white one, a blue one, and a yellow. He is a parakeet, I believe is what he's based on, and he also has this pompadour on his head. I think he's kind of goofy. I don't hate it. He's definitely got his quirks to it. I think maybe once I see some more of him, maybe I'll like him a bit more. Right now, I'm kind of 50-50 on him. The pompadour kind of ruins it for me a little bit. It just seems like he's almost just got like this giant like mole, like a tumor on his head, essentially. Like it looks out of place.
You gotta go to the doctor.
Yeah, like something, dude. Like that's horrible to say, but yeah, I kind of want more from it. And it also doesn't evolve, which is kind of upsetting. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get some more maybe I'll like it some more when I see animations and everything. But I'm 50-50 on it. I'd say I lean more towards like, but the pompadour throws it off. What about you?
Yeah, multiple colors, but instead of parakeets, they're pairs of crap. Normal flying doesn't evolve. I hate you, Game Freak. Why do you do this to me? I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm furious. The AC's mad too. It's blaring like crazy.
Oh, I can't even hear
I don't know
it.
if you can hear it, but oh, it's funny. The cons of being homeless and in a cheap hotel. But anyway, dude, this thing pisses me off. Like, why? This is Shadot. They're like, what if we made Shadot?
Yeah.
Like little Japanese school bully with the pompadour from an anime. Like,
oh my god.
I guess it's kind of cool that it can be an intimidate pivot, but like, dude, why? It's so plain. It's like, bruh, plainest typing. A form change gimmick, dude. Who cares about form change gimmicks? Or like not even form, like the color variation crap. Who cares about that? Like, I hate that, dude. I'm upset, and it's a bird, and it makes me sad because I love parrots. I had a little parrot, and he was great. And now when I see this, I get mad because it's not a great parrot.
I cannot unsee the anime pompadour now. I did not make that connection, and now I cannot unsee it.
He's the bad guy from Beelzebub who wears the Hawaiian shirts and has the pompadour.
I haven't seen that.
It's a little funny. Little show. But yeah,
all I can think of is like there's a show called Tokyo Revengers where all the characters are in like a middle school gang or something. And like all I can think of is like a biker with like this big old pompadour now, but he only dresses in colorful biker gear. That's all I can think of now.
On Kai Guy Trivia, we were in a middle school delinquent group too, right?
Saggy pants, man. I dyed my hair pink.
We beat up kids for their Pokemon cards.
Yep. Still have the whole piles of them.
Yes,
somebody's gonna think we're being serious. I just want to throw this out there.
I hope
we're not.
I hope they do. It'd be funny.
All right,
let's be way funnier, dude. What do you mean they thought we were real?
True. You got me there. Let's speed through Lechonk really quick. It's fine. I don't get the hype that it's getting.
What?
It's fine.
You're gonna lose all your Reddit gold,
dude.
Oh my goodness.
It's really cute. That's all I've got to say. I'm not as into it as other people are. It's very
should be a
cute.
normal ground, no, because it's a pig and pigs love the dirt.
You'd think it would be, but Game Freak hates us apparently.
Oh well, you can't say that. It's my catchphrase.
All right, you got me. What do you think?
I feel the same way. I always liked it, thought it was solid, but I was more of a Smoliv guy when they announced those couple Pokemon.
I agree.
Though I hate that name.
Lechonk?
I hate
or Smoliv?
Both. Well, it's both.
We'll get to that. It's coming up soon.
I'm just gonna be a hater, guys. I'm a full-time hater, I guess.
Somebody's gotta be.
Yes, sir. Just like Kai hates Oink Cologne.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I think it's awful.
The female kind of bad. She's kind of bad though.
No, it's awful.
It's kind of hot.
No, get out of here, dude. You can do better.
I don't know. I don't know. It's so boring though. Like they just like, hey, it evolves once and it's normal.
I'll give it this. I like that it has a branching evolution based on gender. I think that's pretty cool. We don't see that often. I hate
that would be cool. It's 2022, so I don't know why they did that. It's kind of messed up, in my opinion.
My thing is, why do a branched gender evolution when you make both evolutions look like garbage?
Yeah, they're so absurdly similar. Yeah.
I hate it. I hate that the female's wearing makeup. It gets all hot pink and everything on its snout and hooves. I hate it. I do not like it. I don't like it. I like the male a little bit less, or dislike the male a little bit less, but I do not like either of them. I think they're both bad.
I'm surprised they really didn't full send on Lechonk with how much the internet was obsessed over it. You know what I mean? Like, you would have thought they'd been like, all right, back to the drawing board, boys. We're going to make something insane.
Yeah.
They're just like,
you would think so.
Yeah, I would, you know? Yeah.
But nope.
They're probably already on like Gen 12. Yeah, you know, they don't. They're like, we'll buy it. We'll buy it, you know?
We'll still buy it.
They're right, I am. They're
Yep.
right. They got me.
Yep.
They got me.
Pre-ordered it. Already good to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pre-ordered and got my 2 revives. Or
My
whatever
10 potions, whatever it
my
is.
10 potions. Yes, sir. 10 potions.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Do you want to give your thoughts on the Wink Cologne real quick? I was kind of talking a lot.
I like the female a little more, I think, because it's so stupid. Like, the male just looks like a pig. Like, I like Pokemon that have like 1 or 2 different thematic elements. Like Quaxley, it's not just a duck. It's like a duck with funny hair. It's like, all right, we have boy pig, so just pig, you know, I guess. And then we have like pig with makeup. It's kind of a little different, a little more creative. It's like 0.5% more creative, I would argue. So I don't know. I like the female one a little bit more.
Okay.
That's hot.
Okay.
Okay.
You lost me there. All right. Go ahead. We got the bug type Pokemon Tarantula. Do you want to take this one?
Yeah, I like it. I like that it's like a big ball of yarn and some little spider guys carrying the yarn. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely agree, dude. Did you have more you wanted to add?
No, I just, it's pretty simple, pretty plain, but it's solid, I think, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Simple. It's simple and clean. Simple is better in this case. Like, I love the little ball of yarn that he's like walking around with. I really like. I just really like it. It's such a simple Pokemon, but the ball of yarn, it just works, and I don't know why it does. I actually really like this one a lot. This, I think, is probably it's up there for me. I'd say probably top 20 of my favorite new mons. Honestly, I really like this one a lot. Yeah, I think it's super cute. It's a cute little.
I like it.
It's a cute little spider.
And then we get
I got some stuff to say. I'm gonna let you go first.
Spidops. So you can't have more to say than me, good sir. I said I really wanted another type, and I kind of like that. The first one, it's like a messy ball of yarn, and then like it cleans it up and becomes like a spindle or whatever. You know what I mean?
Like a weaver kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of thing. I like that, but it feels kind of unfinished. Like I would have loved a third form where it's like bug dark, because it's like ops. Like, I don't know. I thought black ops and some crazy spider with like thread guns.
That would be sick.
I don't know. I wanted some big crazy freakish spider thing. And yeah, no, it's kind of whatever. And it's apparently there's like a 400 base stat total or something.
Yeah, it's 404.
That is miserable.
That's awful.
Why'd they do my boy Cricketune like that? Dude, Cricketune should got an evolution.
I wish. I would have been so down for that. That would have been sick.
But yeah, no, that's really all I have to say is a little bit of wasted potential IMO.
That's fair.
And I hurt my foot. I just kicked the bed.
Are you okay?
I am okay, thank you.
Okay. I hate it. I absolutely hate this thing so much. I can't. It is my least favorite. Look at its face.
There's no way it's your least favorite. There's so many worse Pokemon.
No, okay.
I know. I'm not even trying to defend this, but dude, they kind of did us dirty. Sorry, guys. I think they did us a little dirty.
They did this line dirty, is what they did. It's not my actual least favorite. We'll get there eventually. I'm sure I've got something in here I hate more than this thing. But look at its face and tell me you do not see Squidward's face. Like, I can't unsee it, dog.
No. I did. That was a big thing.
I cannot unsee it. It drives me crazy. I like that it becomes like a loom weaver, essentially. I think that's pretty cool. It's spindling up the yarn that it was so unkempt before. That's really cool. It looks way too robotic for my taste. I don't like that. It looks way too robotic, especially for it to not get like a steel typing or any form of secondary type and have such a low base stat total. It just seems like a throwaway mod. They had this really cute spider design, and they were like, I don't know, just throw this onto it. I do not like it at all. I really dislike this Pokemon.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those Pokemon, I think you said it best, the throwaway Pokemon. At least make the throwaway Pokemon, like, even if they suck and you need a terrible Pokemon, at least make him look kind of cool or give him a unique type or a signature move or ability or something. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, do
This is
something
just
to at least
pure
make it
bug.
stand out.
Pure garbage stats, kind of a mad design, and it was cool. That's why I think that's why we're upset. If it was two kind of middling Pokemon, like middling Pokemon becomes middling Pokemon, you don't really care.
Right.
But we like the little spider guy. I love the little spider guy.
Oh, I love
mean,
him. He's
kinda,
great.
Whatever, bro. And I'm kind of sad for him because he turns into this.
If I catch one, I'm giving it an Eviolite. It's just gonna stay in the party all game.
Dang.
All right, so we've seen Palmy. We've talked about Palmy. Everybody likes Palmy, probably. It's fine.
It's one of the better Pikachu clones.
I agree. It's up there, and I like a lot of the Pikachu clones. I think honestly
Right.
my least favorite is like Pachirisu and +1 Minun.
What?
Like, yeah, I think the Pikachu clones from Gen 5 on have gotten better.
The worst Pikachu clone is Dedenne because
No.
I hate that its little whiskers come out of the cheek pouch.
It's so
I don't
cute
know,
though.
It's weird. I don't know. I don't like it. It's like someone carved a big block of cheddar cheese.
Can we agree? Can we agree that Togedemaru is the best Pikachu clone?
Yes.
Yes. Let's go.
I'll meet you halfway on that one.
Let's go. I'll take
There's a really funny video of the giant one, like someone did the walking animations, and it's like the song is like going in the background. It's like I want all these hoes to go just walking around like da. It's like flexing. It's funny. It's really funny. I gotta find that video.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah, Palmy's cute. It's a cute Pikachu clone. I like it. Well, if you like Palmy, here's bigger Palmy, aka Palmo. What do you think, Joe?
They just made them longer.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm not that upset because it was a half decent design before and they made it longer. I don't know. That's all I gotta say, bro. I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. I like it overall. I wish they would have done more. All they really do is make him longer. But I think I said this in a video or a TikTok or something. I was like, it's just a bigger Palmy, so that's more Palmy to cuddle up and love. And I have no complaints about it. It's cute. It's adorable. It just got a little bit bigger. Like, it's not much of an evolution, but it's a thing, I guess. And then we have the final evolution, which is the first electric fighting type we've ever seen. We've got Palmots. What do you think?
Now this one gets me upset. And
Oh,
it may
really?
contradict everything I just said, but they made it longer again. Like, did the middle one need to exist? I know I've been ranting about I want like 3-stage Pokemon or 2-stage, whatever it's called. Like, I want 3 Pokemon in the line, ideally. But this, not if they're gonna half-ass the designs like this. It could have just jumped Palmy to this thing. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't seen them in game, but just got a little bit longer. I don't know. They slapped a cool type on it at least, so I give them half credit for that. But I don't know, man. Just kind of,
Yeah,
I think they're evolving the Pikachu clones now, I guess.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. I actually really like that they're doing that because we didn't really get that. The only closest we ever got was when we got a pre-evolution for Pikachu with Pichu. So I like that they're evolving the Pikachu clones now. I like electric fighting. I think that's a really, really dope offensive typing. I don't really know if there's a lot that this thing cannot hit for at least neutral damage. The only thing that comes to mind... No, I'm pretty sure this thing can hit almost every type in the game for neutral damage, which is insane. Like, that's amazing. Yeah. With both, like with Stab, it can hit everything with neutral, which is amazing. Yeah, I really like this guy. I think he's really cute. I think he's going to be good depending on the stat spread. I would have liked a little bit more. I think they just made him longer and gave him Super Saiyan hair. But overall, I like it because it's cute and it's just more Palmy to love. What can I say?
Okay.
All right, let's real quick go through Smoliv, and then we'll get to its evolution. So I'll let you take this first.
Yeah, so Smoliv I thought was really cute, really great. I was a fan. It was my favorite of those initial revealed Pokemon that weren't the starters, I would say. I like it. I'm usually a big grass type enthusiast, so I'm a fan of it. I like it. What about you?
Yep, completely agree. Was my favorite of the ones that got revealed in that group. I think it's adorable. It looks like it has massive anxiety, which is cute. The name is a bit goofy and like kind of cringe, but overall it's adorable. I like it a lot, honestly. I did not think I'd like this thing as much as I do, but I really like it.
Yeah, but how do you feel about Dolive, what it turns into?
It's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I will say, I honestly think if I wasn't picking Sprigatito, this whole line would be on my team. I honestly think it would be. I think Doliv's okay. It turns into like almost like a pop diva essentially is what I think it's going for. I could be wrong.
Pokemon.
Is it a K-pop Pokemon? Because it kind of resembles.
That's what I've been telling people.
I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not like the biggest fan of it, but I don't hate it. I definitely think like when we get to it, I actually think I like the final stage a bit more. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Not quite where I was expecting it to go, but I think it's all right. What about you?
I like it. I'm a fan. I am a big fan of the grow your own girlfriend Pokemon. Love me Lilligant, love me Serena, love me Roserade. I just really like it. I don't like humanoid Pokemon, but I guess it's the fact that plants, kind of grow up and out, and it's kind of human shape is okay in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it. I think Grass Normal's kind of a dog shit typing, but it's different, kind of, sort of. So I was a fan. I think it's solid. I think it'll never come near the queen of the middle grass, though, Roselia. I think Roselia is like perfect, but
yeah.
Not everyone can be Roselia, so I think it's fine.
I'm glad you said that too, because I honestly think I like Roselia more than Roserade, and I feel
I do too. Roselia goes
that.
so hard. I like Roserade. I was obsessed with Roserade. I thought Roselia was so cool.
Like I was Roselia was one of the Pokemon back in Gen 3 that I really wanted to use, but it was just so bad because it didn't evolve. So when it finally got an evolution in Gen 4, I was so excited to use it, and it did not disappoint. But even still, I was just like, am I crazy for still liking the pre-evolution more? Is that me?
I just don't like the Roserade's mask. Like the human eyes is kind of what gets me.
That's fair.
I think. That's what I don't really love about it.
I can get behind that. I think that's a valid criticism of it overall.
I think it's still solid. But yeah, you know what else is solid, or maybe not? What is this thing called?
I honestly don't know. I was trying to look it up. I think I found it. Arboliva.
Arboliva. It's a cool name.
Yeah, it is a cool name.
What do you think? What do you think about Arboliva?
Just hearing the name, I actually really like it because it's got a lot of layers to it. So one thing, I think I've talked to you about this before, but one thing the viewers might not know, I took 6 years of Spanish growing up, and arbol is Spanish for tree. And it also has that olive in there, so it's basically an olive tree, and I like the little puns there going on. It also sounds like Oliva or Olivia, which is like a feminine name, giving it like more of like that feminine idol kind of thing. I actually really like this. I didn't think I would, but I definitely think it's a good step in the right direction. The face kind of bothers me a little bit. I don't like that it looks like it's sleeping all the time. Also, the olives are a bit drastic, I think. Like, they go from being like this like bright yellow to being like actual ripe olives.
They're distracting. I don't like it.
They're
really there and they're really big. Black. Weird.
I don't know if that's like how olives actually ripen, like if they start out yellow like how they are on Smoliv Olive, and then once they ripen they turn that color, or what. So I don't know if it represents like essentially the life cycle of an olive or something, but the bright purplish black olives are definitely distracting. But overall, I really like the long flowing branch arms it has. The roots for legs looks pretty cool too. Yeah, I like this thing overall. I think it's a good mon. I like it more than the middle evolution, definitely. What about you?
I like the middle Evo more. I think the one major thing that's kind of contradicting itself, but the thing that bothers me is I can't get over it's bald in the back.
Is it?
It's like balding. I don't like that.
Oh, gross.
It's like kind of weird. It's got like a little funky mohawk hairdo. I don't know. I think if they did the head and the hair a bit better, because like you said too, I think the eyes are whatever. It feels like they made some parts of it really bombastic and some other parts kind of not, and it's like a weird mishmash design.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked a more elegant flowing, like nothing big and heavy, and just like, like a wispy tree with like a bunch of little like dots or something, like for the I don't know.
That's fair. I can get behind that summation. Yeah, I kind of, it's not very tree-esque, I guess, too, besides like the roots on the bottom. Like, I feel like if they would have gone and leaned in a bit into the like tree a bit more, I think it might have looked a bit cooler. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. I think it's pretty cool overall. I like it more than the middle stage, but I can see why you'd like the middle stage more than it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
You want to take this? Go for it.
You go ahead. I mean, you're the Minecraft god. Go ahead.
Minecraft, a game I've never played in my life. I did not realize how much this thing looked like Minecraft
We
until
are
like
playing a
today.
900 LP thing, whatever, on the channel eventually.
We'll see.
Minecraft Saga. Let's go.
So we have. I'm gonna guess it's either
you
Nakely.
didn't even say anything.
I'm,
You're just like, yes.
yeah, I'm just kind of moving past that topic of conversation.
Smart.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. I'm gonna go with either Nakely or Nakely or Nakel or something along those lines. I'm gonna go with Nakely. I think. I think this is controversial. I absolutely love this thing. Like, legitimately love it. Love it is probably on the team. I'm a huge like science nerd, and look at its name. NaCl, Na for sodium, Cl for chloride. It's the rock salt Pokemon. I am a gigantic nerd. I'll be the first person to admit that. I love the name so much. I love that it has the chemical symbols for sodium chloride, table salt in its name. I think that's super funny and creative. He looks like a Mario power-up, and I think that's adorable. He's super cute. I really, doesn't he though? He looks like a Mario power-up.
I hate it. I don't like it.
I love it. I honestly think out of everything that we've talked about that isn't a starter, it's my favorite.
I don't, he got poop on his head. I don't like it.
It's rock salt. Also, he's a pure rock type.
It's poop. I don't know. It's okay. It's weird. It feels like it just, I don't know, man. It doesn't really feel like a Pokemon. I'm not getting a Pokemon vibe. It's because I play too much Minecraft. But
it does look like something like if they were introducing like weird little sprites into Minecraft, like something you would see in that game for sure.
This boy should be in Pokemon Quest or something.
Pokemon Quest, yeah, he does have
Pokemon
the
Quest
vibe.
Pokemon. Got him.
I get the criticism. I love it. I really like it. Can't say the same thing for the middle evolution. I'm not a huge fan of this one.
You don't like bro? It turns from the Minecraft dirt block with more dirt on it into a Minecraft pig. It's awesome.
It does look like a Minecraft pig. That is exactly what it looks like, and I hate it. No, I shouldn't say hate because I don't hate it. I think it's the awkward middle stage. I'm not a big fan. It gets too bulky and not enough going on here. It just looks like a big rock pig. And I'm not a big fan of it overall. I think it's fine. Maybe if I saw some animations for it in the game, I might like it a bit more. But for how much I liked the first stage, I kind of wish maybe the middle stage was a little bit better, in my opinion. Yeah, I definitely don't hate it, but it's definitely, of the three like Pokemon in this evolution line, my least favorite.
I don't know what to make of it. Like heads, tails. Like I don't know. Like what is this thing? Is this
I
like
don't know
a train? Is it a pig? Is it a battering ram that's sentient? Like what? I don't know what it is, bro.
I have no idea, man.
Is
also,
it a minecart? Like I can't tell you, so I'm afraid to comment. I don't know, man. It's hurting my brain.
I also realized we didn't say its name. It's Nicklastack.
Stack-Attacka?
It's Stack-Attacka's younger brother.
Stack-Attacka.
Snack-Attacka.
Cousin. His cousin, bro.
Snack-Attacka, like snacking on some salt?
It's Minecraft-Attacka.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Speaking of Minecraft, the final
yeah.
one, I can't read the name in the document.
Garganical.
Oh. How do you feel about that guy?
I love it. I think it's so cool. I think it's dope. Yeah, it's hard to tell from the picture here, but it's essentially like a rock salt colossus, and that's dope. Like I don't know why. I don't know why these are the ones, like the hill I'm dying on is the rock salt Pokemon. Yeah. But the science nerd in me loves the names. It's got the sodium and chloride symbols again. It's a rock salt titan, essentially. It's super cool. It's like this giant rock salt golem. Like, what's not to love? Like, he's gonna like punch you, and then he's gonna heal you he's gonna give you a little sprinkle. He's gonna season you after he's done with you, and he's gonna gobble you up whole. I love him. He's on the team for sure.
I'm glad you called it a golem, because I was gonna say it's just like the Minecraft Iron Golem with a little bit of drip. Oh. So I'm glad we agree that it is indeed a Minecraft reference. Thank you.
I hate when I say words that are in Minecraft that I don't realize are in Minecraft because I've never played Minecraft.
You said you don't play it enough. You've had to have played it.
I've never played Minecraft in my life. Like, I swear.
Guys, like the video if you want to see more Minecraft content.
Oh jeez, don't set me up for that because they will.
Yeah. Well, speaking of a salty Pokemon, we now have one that some would say is probably pretty sweet, and that transition was also pretty sweet. What do you think of Fido, Mr. Guy?
First of all, I'd like to say that transition was pretty sweet. I'm honestly impressed. Second of all, it's adorable. It's cute. We've seen it before. I like the bagel vibe. That like its ears are bagels. It's cute. I really like it.
I don't like when they make Pokemon that are overtly supposed to be food. It conjures up a bunch of weird feelings in my head, you know.
Like
I don't
eating
know, man.
the Pokemon, perhaps.
Yeah, and that sounds like it's kind of sad and horrifying because it's like a real living creature, you know. I don't know. I think it's cute enough. I'm fine with it. It doesn't blow me away or nothing, but it's fine.
That's fair. But
like
does its evolution Doxbun blow you away?
No. It's fine. It's cute. I like that it's... I think we all kind of knew. Well, it's dough. What do you do with dough?
You bake it.
Wow. You guys are real clever at Game Freak.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate, dude. I don't
Pure
really...
fairy. Dude, this could have been fairy, like, fire or something, maybe.
That would have been so sick. Oh man, now I'm upset that it's not. Oh dang it, that just ruined everything for me. Yeah, I like it overall, honestly. I like the extra colors. I think that it, like the well done, like giving it like the crispy bread vibe is super cute because it's got like a little bit of a char on it. It's got that like clashes really well with the yellow, and then you get like the light tan and the red colors. It's a very colorful Pokemon, and it's just basically Fido that got thrown in the oven for a little bit. Like, it was cute before, it's still cute. I like it.
Okay.
And it keeps its pure fairy typing, which is kind of sucks, but I really like your idea of Fairy Fire. I think that would have been cool. I'm a little upset that it's not, but...
Well, you know what's another Pokemon that's really cool is the next dog. Very original. I can't read the name.
Mastiff.
Yeah, Mastiff. What do you feel about the dog from Wacky Races being a Pokemon? How do you feel about this guy?
Oh my god, I cannot... That just, like, I got hit with so many things right there.
Yeah,
like,
my bad.
No, you're good. Like, I just remembered what Wacky Races is. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't like it. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan. It is my least favorite of the dogs.
Mighty Enna. This is so disrespectful. I know it's a hyena, but hyena's kind of like a dog thing, and it's pure dark, and bro, you can't be making pure dark dog things when Mighty Enna exists, man. Yeah,
this thing, like, people can be like, oh, Fido and Greavard are just dogs. No, Fido is, like, clearly, like, made out of food. Greavard clearly is, like, this undead dog with, like, a candle on its head. This is just a dog.
I heckin' love doggos. I'm so glad we got so many of them. Haha.
This is just a dog. Like, I don't know what else to say. This is just a dog. Like, did someone open a portal?
We have wacky dead dog. We have wacky dog you gotta throw in the oven. What do we need? What's missing? Which may be a dog. But no, what about a normal dog? But a normal dog is a dark dog. It's like, oh my goodness. They're so smart.
Mm-hmm. Genius. Pure genius. Yeah, I don't like this thing.
Genius, bro. It's evolution.
Don't like it. I'm not a fan. I like that it's got multiple colors. I think that's kind of cool.
I hate the form thing. Who cares? I don't care.
It's got colors. I'll take the colors.
Fuck this Pokemon. I hate it. Stupid and boring, and I hate that they give it good stats and ability because now I'll have to see it more and / be more annoyed when I fight it.
What's the ability?
It's Intimidate now.
Oh, it gets Intimidate? Yikes. That actually is really good.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's up there with some of my least favorites, honestly.
Yeah. Well, we're done talking about it, and we can talk about a Pokemon you actually like.
Oh.
Dog with Litwick on head. Kai, tell us about the dog with Litwick on head.
My child, I love him so much. Oh, he's so cute. From, like, the moment they revealed this thing in the trailer, I was like, this is on my team. 100%. Greavard is the dopest Pokemon that we've talked about so far.
We haven't talked about it yet.
That we're talking about right now.
Got him.
He is essentially like, I believe like a form of like a sheepdog. That's the vibe I'm kind of getting. He's got all the shaggy fur and everything going on. His name also sounds like Graveyard, which means the ghost typing. The little candle sticks out of his head. So he accidentally steals your life force and doesn't realize he's doing it. All he wants to do is just play and be loved. And that is the most sad and heartwarming thing I've ever heard. And I will let him steal my life force if it means I get to throw a little stick for this good boy. Like, I don't know, like, what else to tell you. Plus, it's really cute that he hides underground and, like, tries to scare people. Then he's got the candle on his head, and it sticks up out of the ground and gives him away. He's like, no one's gonna know I'm here. No one can tell I'm here, but we're just like, okay, well, he's right there. But he's always so excited to jump out and spook you, so you have to play along. I love him. I want this plushie. I don't care how much it is when it comes out. This is the first plushie I buy. Joe, what do you think about Greavard?
I don't
Okay.
know. It's the best of the dogs, I guess, but I don't really care about any of them. I'm not a dog person. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
I don't really like any of the dog Pokemon. I'm a bird person, as discussed previously.
Yes, you are.
But
That is
it's okay. I think it's definitely the best of the three.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I 100% agree. And I think that continues on when it comes to its evolution, Houndstone. So I'm going to let you take this one.
Yeah, Hearthstone's pretty good. It's a solid
Hearthstone.
card game. Kind of fell off though, but it's okay still, I guess.
I hate
That's
making
it.
videos with you.
That's it. How do you feel about Blizzard's Hearthstone, Kyler?
Also, I'm just kidding about hating making videos with you. I love making videos with you.
No, he isn't kidding, because it's been like 8 months. You bastard. You fuck. Yeah, tell Hearthstone, go.
I love it. I really love it.
I figured you would.
Yeah, it's great. It takes a more like white kind of vibe. Its gray fur becomes more white, giving it more of an undead style appearance. The candle becomes a tombstone, going along with his name, Houndstone, which has the ending of tombstone in there. His face takes on a more like bone-like appearance. Like he kind of almost loses his fur on his head, and it becomes more like a bony.
He was dead, and he becomes deader.
Yeah, exactly. Like he looks much more rigid, and like he gets claws that look like bones. He's like a skeletal puppy. I am 100% naming this thing Zero when I get it. I love it. It's great.
You have to name it Hearthstone.
I don't wanna.
Should.
I don't wanna.
It'd be funny.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you liked it, and it stayed pretty solid.
Yeah, I think it's pretty great. I think it's really great. It's definitely on my team.
I can't think of like one Pokemon that's on my team right now that we've talked about, bro. I'll be real with you. I'm just full doomer, full depressed, full.
I'm at 3 so far. I got the Rock Salt, I got Houndstone, and I got Sprigatito.
Must be nice, man.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe it'll be nice when we talk about this next little guy. We have the Psychic type Pokemon, Flittle. What do you think of this guy?
I think it's super cute. I actually really like it. Yeah, I forgot this was next in the notes. It's super cute. I love that it's like Togepi shaped, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a little dress feather thing. I think it's really cute. I like it. It's a cute little bird.
I agree.
I like
completely agree. It's a cute little chick. I like it. It's a little chickadee, little baby bird. Super duper cute. I like the pink and yellow colors. Yeah, it's adorable. I think you hit the nail on the head with this one, bro. It's adorable. I love it. It's cute. What else more is there to say? It's really cute. It's a cute little birdie.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What about its evolution, Esparatha?
Despacito.
Sorry, Espartha. My bad. Espartha.
Bro, they made Nicki Minaj a Pokemon, man. Come on, man. Got the wig. I'm not even a celebrity person or anything like that, but that's what the hair reminds me of.
It does remind me of Nicki Minaj, to be fair.
I don't mind it. It's definitely a girl boss, definitely a queen. We definitely stand. She definitely slays and prays and whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
As they say. It's solid. I don't know. I don't mind it.
Okay.
I just kind of maybe wish it was psychic flying or psychic ground, because ostriches, can't fly, maybe. I don't know. I think there could have been a ground angle. It's not a Browns. I think it was a ground angle. was missed.
I kind of agree. I was expecting like a ground dual type for this thing, especially because ostriches, like, they do bury their heads in the sand. Like, I feel like that was the perfect case for it to be a ground type. Overall, I just really like it though. I've been wanting an ostrich Pokemon, so I think that's cool that we're finally getting one. Even if it does have Nicki Minaj style hair, it still looks pretty cool. I like the colors, very, very complimentary. The yellow and purple go well. The like brownish orange complements the white and the purple as well. A lot of contrasting color going on. It's dope. I really like it. It's an ostrich. What else more is there to say? Not a Pokemon, not an animal that we've seen as a Pokemon ever, which is really, really cool that they've finally done it. The only complaint I really have, yeah, we'll get there. The only complaint I really have, like we said, is that it's just Psychic type. And I kind of wish it would have had a dual typing to help it stand out a little bit more, personally.
Well, and there's probably going to be a lot of people that say, well, I mean a lot, but there's people that say, oh, well, they have to balance the game. They can't have too many dual type, blah, blah, blah. You think they balance the game? This is for 5-year-olds. They don't balance the game.
Yes, they don't balance the game when Zacian exists.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all. It's just my personal opinion, though.
Yeah. Speaking of your personal opinion, what is your personal opinion on this dolphin Pokemon here? We have Finizen. What do you think?
I love it so much. It's adorable. It's amazing. It's perfect. It's so cute. I love dolphins. I'm from Florida.
Yeah.
I went to the one place and I pet the dolphins, and I went to a different place and pet the dolphins. I enjoy petting the dolphins. I love dolphins. They're happy, wonderful creatures.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. It's cute. It's adorable. It must evolve into just a perfect, amazing Pokemon. It has to, right? It has to. It has to. Come on.
I just want to say, when you were halfway through the bit, I was like, he's going to end off on something about how he knows it's going to evolve into something amazing. Yeah, you are 100% right. It is absolutely adorable. I too am from Florida. I love the dolphins. I've been petting dolphins. I've been swimming with dolphins. It's super, super cool. Dolphins are adorable. Everybody loves dolphins. So finally, we get a dolphin Pokemon, and the base stage did not disappoint. Finizen is super cute. I love the colors. It's a 10 out of 10. It's 100% a 10 out of 10. It's great. It's amazing. Like, it's adorable. It's perfect in every way possible. Yeah, about that. So here we have what appears to be its evolution, which I have looked up is called Palafin. Joe, go ahead. What you got?
I wrote "they hate us" 27 times in my notebook under this thing. Why would they do Why? It was amazing. And I get there's maybe like some lore or a story or something, but dude, like, they just talk about a throw. They had like the perfect Pokemon, and they're just like, nah. They're like, nah, man. I can't even. I'm mad and angry, and I'm gonna get canceled if I say any more. I'm gonna just say something so heinous. It's not even gonna apply to the Pokemon, just because I'm furious. Furious. I'm just screaming.
Yeah. I don't like it either. I think it's bad. I don't like that it's a superhero dolphin, and I'm not a big fan. Apparently it's got a pretty cool ability though. It's called Zero to Hero, which I guess like boosts its like physical attack stat. Cause like,
it's got like 160 or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, it has two forms where one of it has base 70 attack, and then the other form it has base 160 attack. That is insane.
So do you know the gimmick with the ability?
What's that?
I think so. The gimmick with the ability, what I heard is you have to throw it out like the normal evolved dolphin. Like, it looks like the normal dolphin, and then if you switch and throw it back in, it transforms. Like, it has to be out first, and then you have to pivot back in the form. Allegedly.
Okay.
Like, you have it, and then like it runs off, and like it transforms when you throw it back in.
Oh, that's
kind of what it sounds like.
That's kind of weird. I guess that could be decent, but I think it'd just be better overall if it just had the ability when it switched in, and maybe like how oh god, I'm blanking on the Pokemon's name, like Wimpod and Golisopod are, where after it gets below like a certain percentage of health, then maybe it reverts back to its like little cowardly stage where it's like, don't hurt me, I've lost my bravado or something like that.
I agree.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something so controversial, and it contradicts everything I've ever said in this video. I wish they didn't evolve it.
Yeah.
They went too far.
Yep. Completely agree. Completely. I think it did not need to evolve, and if it did, it definitely didn't need to stand up on 2 legs. Oh boy.
What's the them and the 2 legs, man?
I don't know. Somebody at Game Freak hates us. That's apparently what it boils down to.
Or is really horny for Dolphin Man thing.
Or that. I mean, Neospace and Aqua Dolphin, dude.
True.
True. He's caked up. He is caked up.
he do got a dumpy, yes, sir.
You do have a dumpy. All right, let's talk real quick about Gimme Ghoul. Joe, what do you got for me?
Bro, it's the Reddit Pokemon.
It is the Reddit Pokemon. I can't
That's
unsee
all
it now.
That's all I want to say.
I cannot unsee it. I can't.
Literally, bro, he's giving you. He's like, thanks for the gold, kind stranger. He's giving you the gold. He's giving you. He's collecting Reddit gold. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's epic, bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't crazy about it. I like the concept that's like you got this greedy little thing collecting coins, but I don't know, man. It's kind of whatever, in my opinion. It fell off a bit. I don't like it as much as when it initially came out, and I wasn't too crazy about it, but I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. I think I like it. I liked it when it was first revealed, and I think I still like it now. I like the concept of like a mimic Pokemon, where it like mimics like the treasure chest, and a mimic being like a common fantasy enemy. I think that's pretty cool. I like that it basically is like Scrooge McDuck taking a bath in all of its riches and everything. I think that's pretty cute. The roaming form is kind of iffy for me. I like how small he is too. I meant to mention that. The roaming form's kind of iffy. It does remind me so much of like the Reddit logo. It's not even funny. I think the roaming form isn't my favorite. I really like the chest form. I think the chest form is adorable. Yeah, I really like it, and I really like the nickname that my girlfriend came up with for it, Bitcoin, because of how tiny he is.
That is really clever. Give her a pat on the back. That's a good one.
I did. I literally turned to her and was like, "That's what I'm naming it. Perfect."
You said, "I'm gonna give you Reddit gold, baby."
I'm gonna give you Reddit gold, sweetie. Here you go.
I'm gonna post this on Reddit.
Don't say I never did nothing for you.
Yes, sir.
Don't spend this all in one place, though. All right.
Yeah. Yes,
Overall, yeah, I think I like this thing. Then,
do you like the Evo?
let me first find its name, and then I'll talk about this evolution. Do you have the name by chance?
It's Cinnamon from the Apple Jacks commercials.
It kind of is, and I hate that that's correct.
Or the string cheese mascot guy with the skateboard.
What?
I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but I saw it on Twitter. It's like some string cheese mascot.
String cheese mascot?
Some string cheese mascot from the 90s. Just like, dude, shred the rails and eat some cheese sticks, bro.
Oh my god.
That's this guy.
That is wild. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to see if I can find this stupid thing's name before we actually talk about it.
I can't find it either.
I'm trying, but I'm not seeing anything.
We're gonna lose all our Reddit gold if we don't find it.
I'll let you start talking about it before I
said it. I was gonna say I kind of said everything already. I don't like it. I don't, but I like that it's a string cheese Pokemon. They're really getting creative. Good on them. That's why we have 10 dogs, guys, is they used all their brain power on the string cheese Pokemon. I can't blame them anymore, I guess.
I found its name. It's Goldengo.
Like, I thought it was going to be like Gouldabunga, like Calabunga or something.
That kind of is what it sounds like.
That would have been awesome.
I don't know. I want to like it, but I don't. Ghost Steel's a cool typing. I really like the first stage. What happened here? It looks like it went through its edgy 90s phase, and I don't know why they went for something like this. I don't know. I'm disappointed. I don't have really a lot to say.
Don't you have to get like 1,000 coins to get this thing? This is like Spiritomb on crack, right?
Yeah, it's super stupid.
Like, everyone loved getting Spiritomb. What if we made it 100 times harder?
Yep, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not a fan. Maybe the animations will change it. At the moment, I'm not a fan.
If he grinds like a sweet rail and does like an ollie or a kickflip or some sick moves, maybe. Yeah, I'll change my mind.
Maybe. We'll see. That's a tall order. Yeah. All right. So next up, we have the first ever, I believe, Poison and Steel type Pokemon, being Varoom. What do you think about this guy?
I like it. It's cute, and I kind of like that some Pokemon is just inhabiting it or it became a thing. Some freak accident happened, like, and just became the Pokemon. I think it's kind of interesting. I don't mind it. Like, it's just kind of like a sentient car part. I think it's fine. It's different. Typing makes sense. It's new-ish. Checks enough boxes for me. Like, I don't hate it. Like, the design isn't like egregious. It's supposed to be this weird blocky metallic thing. I think it's fine.
Yep, I'm gonna completely agree. I think it's fine. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I think it's cool overall. Typing makes perfect sense. It's a car engine and it's emitting toxic fumes. It's perfect. Yep, it's a serviceable design overall. It's definitely unique. Definitely not a Pokemon that we've seen something based on before. We are getting a lot of mechanical Pokemon this gen, especially later with some of the future forms. But overall, I think this is one of the ones I like more, like this line in general. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I like it overall. It's a good Pokemon, and it evolves into Revavroom. Oh my god, it's gonna be horrible to pronounce. Revavroom. So what do you think about this guy?
Rev up your engines, gamers. I don't mind. It looks okay, but what gets me really mad, if this is true, the bad guys have these things with speed boosts, and you can't get it with speed boost at all if you get it. Like, it's not even a hidden ability or anything. It's like, it's really weird.
That's really dumb. Like, what's
apparently
even the point?
It has a slow start, or like the first one does, or something too, which I forgot to mention. But
it gets slow.
I don't know. That
start?
makes me mad that they just. I'll always have an inferior version of this Pokemon, no matter what I do. That makes me really mad and kind of not like it, regardless of how half decent I think the design, typing, concept, whatever. You know.
I did not know that, and that makes me like it a little bit less now. Actually,
that's how I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like it overall, but Game Freak, why do you do these things to us? Like, it's like not that hard to not screw things up, you know?
It's like they hate us or something. What? No way.
Sometimes it does feel like it. Overall, the design's really cool. I think the design looks great. I really do.
It's definitely like the Bug Dark Dude. I think it's a worthy enough Pokemon to be the first of its kind for that typing.
Absolutely. That is a perfect way to put it. Yeah. It is like the perfect thing to think of when I think of like Steel Poison. It is like the
and I really wonder how they're gonna ever make another one, you know?
Yeah,
they gotta really pull something out of their ass for that.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be really tough. Like, where do you go from there? Like, you already done a car engine. Like, I don't know if you can make another Steel Poison type.
It's definitely gotta be like a regional variant or something, I would think. In the
Probably.
Future, maybe something like that.
Yeah, it's something along the lines. But yeah, it's a cool design overall. I think it's a good Pokemon.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got the electric type Pokemon, Tadbulb. Joe, what you got?
Tadbulb is cute. It's all right. I think it's all right. I think it's cute, solid. I don't know. It's kind of just a light bulb. It's okay. It's a cute light bulb.
It is pretty cute. That's basically all I've got too. I think it's cute. It's a tadpole light bulb. That's all I got. It's cute and evolves into Bellibolt. It's just a cute little Pokemon. I would pet it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The commentary is getting so good.
Oh, for sure. We're exhausted. It's 12:30 in the morning.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about Bellibolt before we move on to some more new Pokemon that we haven't seen before?
So this might get us energized a bit. I don't like it. I don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fair.
The false eyes creep me the hell out.
I'm not over the false eyes. Keep going, but I'll get to that too eventually.
And I was going to go on a little bit of a tirade, but I don't think it's worth it. I was going to just say, I love frogs. I think a lot of the frog Pokemon they've made, though, are pretty lacking. Like, overall. Mm-hmm. I think Politoed might be my favorite frog.
Politoed's solid.
I think Toxicroak has a cool typing, but it's kind of weird and freaky. Greninja's same thing. It's design's a little too much, too weird. I don't know. I like cute Pokemon, but I don't know. None of the frog. I just want a cute little happy frog, and I think Politoed's like the closest thing to that. This is kind of like a cute little happy frog, but it's not a water type, and the false eyes scare me, and the tummy's kind of a big weird thing that distracts me. It's like an avocado.
Mm-hmm.
This is an avocado.
It's an avocado.
That's all I got to say, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
I want a cute little tree frog someday with big, stupid, real eyes.
I would love that.
Cool type, and it's just a funny little frog.
I would be so down with that. A tree frog would be super, super fun. Or like a poison dart frog. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't hate Belly Bolt. I liked it a lot at first because of how derpy and stupid it looks, and now its derpiness and stupidness is kind of worn off a little, and I feel like I like it a little bit less. The
I
false.
also hate that. Sorry, I was gonna say. I also hate that it's used by a streamer because we're YouTubers. We hate streamers. We hate Twitch. We're YouTubers.
I don't mind INO personally, but I don't. Yeah, the false eyes, dude. The false eyes really bug me out. Like I remember when I talked about this thing on a video, people were commenting like, because I mentioned that I thought the false eyes were the actual eyes. And
I thought that too. So I was like, oh, it's got a little nose or something.
Yeah, exactly. And people were like yelling at me like, no, that's the eyes. That's the actual eyes. Like it has fake eyes. And I'm like, what? It like all I can think of.
If those were the real eyes, it would be a lot better.
Yeah, I completely agree. And the little dots should be the snout or something. Do you remember the old Walmart smiley face that they used to have on like their bags and stuff? Bro, that's all I can see. I can't see anything else.
Yeah, I see it, man. You're not alone. I see it.
I feel better now. Thank you for acknowledging me.
No problem.
It's Belly Bolt's fine. It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't like hate it or anything. I just kind of like it's whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can agree with that. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think I like it. I'm like more towards like.
There's no room for hate in my heart with all of this disappointment. It's just sadness at this point. I don't know.
That's fair. Oh, that makes me so sad though.
That's fine. I'll get over it. Maybe.
Well, maybe this line will help you get over it. First up, we have the Fairy Steel type Tinkatink.
Oh, that's next for you? I have the whale.
Oh, I've got the... Do you want to do the whale first?
No, we can do the... Whatever, I'll go by your order.
All right.
Oh, wow. I hate this line, and I hate this Pokemon. Because it's not for design, it's not for anything. These things are evil. Have you read the Dex entries? Have you seen them floating around?
I have not.
They hate Corviknight. They're at war with Corviknight.
Oh yeah, I did see this. Don't they like use the hammer to like throw things into the sky at them?
Day one, I am on Team Corviknight. I can't like this thing out of principle, so I'm not even gonna talk about it. I refuse to like it out of principle. But you know, they kill Pawniard to make the hammer, and they use the hammer to kill the Corviknight to get better metal or something. People are saying.
Jeez, that's dark.
They're like horrifying. Yeah, I don't like that. I hate mean Pokemon. And especially they're doing it to Corviknight. That's my boy. Mm-hmm. I can't go against. That's my son. You can't be doing that to my favorite regional bird, man. So yeah, I don't know. I know we kind of jumped around the whole thing. I did. I'm ranting. I'm mad, man.
I can tell, my man.
Can't be doing that to Corviknight. And I like fairy Pokemon. I was so excited. Fairy Steel. That's cool.
Really good type.
I can't like it out of principle though. I am a spiteful, evil person after all. I guess. Yeah, take the rest. Go ahead. You talk about the line. Talk about it individually. Go ahead, man.
I don't think you're spiteful. I think you're just sticking up for one of your favorite Pokemon. So I appreciate that.
Boy.
Tinkatink, it's fine. I actually like the whole line's design. It gives me like crochet vibes. I think that's pretty cool. These Pokemon all look like they were like handmade by someone. Like someone knitted these three Pokemon together and then just gave it a giant hammer. Like that's essentially what's going on here. They're fine. They're kind of whatever for me. I feel like a lot of people really like them, but honestly, the whole line for me, the typing is dope as hell. But besides that, they're kind of whatever. The hammer is kind of cool, and I dig the crochet-looking design to it. But besides that, there's not a lot to these Pokemon. Like, simple is good, but like, I don't know, something... They're not quite like as simple as I want them to be. Like, I feel like there's something that's just a bit too much about them partially. They're fine. I don't think I'm going to use them, but I feel like a lot of people are probably going to really like them.
Yeah, I think my problem too is I think last gen's fairy Pokemon are some of my favorites. I love Grimmsnarl and I love Hatterene. I think they're so cool. Like they weren't too crazy over the top, but they had cool little themes. And you had like one's a little like evil witch that lives in the forest, and one's just a goblin. Like they were so. I think the fairies last gen were so cool.
They were. I really like them a lot. And
I just can't.
Galarian Ponyta.
Yeah, Galarian Ponyta's cute too.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the fairies last gen were a little bit better, maybe.
I think so far as well. All right, now let's talk about the whale. You seem like you're raring and ready to go, so I'm gonna let you start this one, buddy.
Should we just talk about the line or the bit? I mean, they're so similar, honestly.
Talk about what?
The baby whale you want to talk about, or the whole line? Because we kind of talked about the line for the last one for the fairy thing. I don't know, because they're so similar. I think it's fine. I don't like that it's white. I think it's a little too on the nose for an ice type, you know?
Oh,
the color.
I
We're talking about Titan or no? What do we wait?
I have Dondozo next.
Yo, you have Dondoza. Well, that's my opinions on Titan, guys.
We'll come back to Titan.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. The Donzo. I wrote Whiscast too.
Yeah, that's basically
with lame
it.
Titan. Not a fan. And I
It's
like fish. I like fish. I like frogs. I like birds. I'm not a big cat dog person. I like the weird. I guess they're not weird. I don't know. The more commonplace little critters you would see around your house, neighborhood, whatever. And I don't know, man. It's just Whiscast 2 with a less cool typing. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it is kind of a boring typing. Apparently, it's a sushi chef as well. So apparently, it ties into a Pokemon we'll be discussing later.
Hey, wow, that's so cool, Kai. It's great that you mentioned that, but maybe they could have, gone a little bit further with the design to show that. Haha.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get to too. But I don't really feel like they showed that enough. I think it's okay. Like, it's kind of just nothing. It's kind of just there. Like, it's cool that it's gonna tie into another Pokemon, but I don't think they did enough to make this Pokemon stand out as well. Pure Water is really boring. Like, I honestly think that Pure Water is more boring than normal type. Overall. Just because water, I could literally just grab a goldfish and be like, it's water type. Like, I don't know what else to say besides that. Like, it's fine. It's not great. It's okay. Like, okay at best. Like, definitely on the low side of the 50-50 for me.
Yeah. I would agree.
And
I'll let you do the ordering. Sorry to say, I'll let you do all the ordering for the Pokemon because it's different. If you don't mind being an intro guy.
Yeah, no worries, man. I got it. Excuse me. Next up, we have the bug type Relor, which is a dung beetle Pokemon. Honestly,
poop is canon, guys. Poop is canon.
Poop is canon in Pokemon.
This is what we've wanted.
Never thought I'd see the day. Oh shoot! I just realized we did skip Titan. We'll have to come back. We'll do that next because that's my fault. We skipped Titan. Yeah. So Relor, it's okay. Like, I think the poop is funny. Haha, poop joke. But it's a dung beetle. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, it's fine. It's okay. What about you, Joe? What do you think?
Why is it pure bug? Poop comes not only from your butt, but from the ground. It should be bug ground. Matt. That's all. That's fine. It's whatever.
And then we have its evolution. We have Robska. This one actually becomes Bug Psychic and takes on more of like a Scarab Beetle-like appearance. And I will say I like this one a lot more. It actually is like doing something more with the bug that it is. Like, Scarab Beetles are very like, I feel like symbolic to like Egyptian mythology. And I don't know if they're depicted as having like specifically like powers or anything, but I feel like they're synonymous with like Egyptian mythology in general, which is maybe where the psychic typing comes from. And I like that the dung beetle, the dung has become its like source of psychic power. Like, something about that is just so funny to me. And I like the darker colors that match the Scarab Beetle like aspect of it. I like this one a lot more for sure. What about you?
Yeah, super cool. The only thing is, Bug Psychic, I can't stop comparing it to Orbeetle from last gen. And Orbeetle, I think maybe I like a little bit more, but that's just because I really like ladybugs. I had a little ladybug farm for a bit.
Oh, yeah, I think I would agree. I think I would agree. I like Orbeetle more. I'm
an Orbeetle enjoyer, but like, I think this guy's pretty cool. I think it's a really unique concept, and I kind of like that it's got a little crystal ball. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
It's solid, yeah.
All right, now let's go back and do the whale. So I'll let you start with Citadel.
They made this thing like stupid, derpy little whale thing. It's fine.
It is it is pretty derpy looking. Like, it's cute, but it is very derpy looking.
That thing definitely would eat its own crap if you didn't try to stop it.
Like, he's probably like sniffed a little bit too much glue, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. I don't know. It's fine. It's whatever. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of on board with you there. It's cute. It looks stupid. It would probably end up in like just a complete mess. Like, I'm trying to think of like a specific scenario. Wasn't there like some like creature in like media who would accidentally almost kill itself all the time? It looks like this would be that thing. Like, it would accidentally like get into a situation where it would almost die but miraculously survive somehow.
I think of the other mouse from Tom and Jerry, like the little gray mouse. Like,
yes.
There's all the episodes where like it does crazy, heinous things, like it's about to, and Jerry tries to save it, and then something happens and it's fine. You know,
yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, that's like a perfect way to put it. Like that's kind of how I feel about this thing. Is exactly how that would happen. Like this thing
Yeah.
would end up in those situations, and Titan would get hurt trying to save it.
Yeah, I feel like
it's
also
okay.
I would say, yeah, I was gonna say if I can interject real
Yeah,
quick,
go for it.
just with the finish.
Go right
I
ahead.
think what ruins a lot of these Pokemon for me, or like the little baby form, is like we already know what it's gonna be. You know, I care so much more about what the Pokemon's final form is because that's the form you're stuck with for the post game and
True.
majority of the game. I say it's the one you got to live with. So when you reveal, they should have revealed this, and then maybe Titan, and maybe I would have cared a little bit more. But I don't know. I kind of don't like when they go in reverse order. You know, almost. Like Corviknight was the same way. Like I was obsessed with Corviknight. I thought it was so cool. I didn't care what the other two Pokemon looked like. But I think if they would have announced Rookie D first, I would have been way more invested. Can you imagine the reveal, like Rookie D and the Corviknight?
That would have been so sick.
Like, that, like, I would have crapped myself live on Twitch. You know, like, I don't know. Something would happen, bro. I don't know. I kind of don't love them doing the reveals like that, you know?
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Like, maybe
I like that they do it more.
Pokemon, if I was like, oh, he's a derpy little cute thing. And now he's cool, becomes big and scary. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird nip.
I'm on board with that.
Kinda makes
I would
sense in my
prefer
head, I
them to
guess.
reveal the babies first.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And I think people would have definitely bought plushies this thing.
Oh, for
over
sure.
Citrine, I would think. You know,
absolutely. This is going to be a popular plushie Pokemon.
Yeah.
Titan, it's cool. It's probably going to be super powerful. I kind of like it overall. It's just a big old whale. It's kind of dope. That's all I really got. What about you?
Yeah, I kind of wish it wasn't white. I kind of wish it had a different color scheme. I'm curious to see what the shiny looks like.
Mm-hmm. I think I've
'Cause
seen it, but I
white's
don't
a little
remember what it looked like.
White's a little too boring, a little too on the nose for an ice type, I think. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to see something a little bit more playful. Not like anything crazy or like ugly to look at or anything, but I don't know. I feel like it could have benefited from like a palette swap or something.
Yeah, I think that would have been cool, actually. If they gave it a little bit more color or something, I think that would have been sick.
Yeah, I think all right. I might use it. I don't know. Solid.
Yeah. I would consider it. I don't think it's... I think it's definitely, like, pretty good.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I like it the more I look at it, I would say.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because it doesn't make me mad or upset like some of the other ones.
Like some of these other guys.
Like, Garrett's just fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Alright, so next up we have the grass and ghost type tumbleweed Pokemon. We have Bramblin. What do you think?
Well, I was going to say, you can introduce them, but then I'll let you segue into a few of them, because I feel like I'll let you go for a few.
Alright, yeah, I'll take this
I'll let
one.
you go first.
I'll take it.
I thing too, so I'll let you go first.
What'd you say?
I have a lot to say about this thing too, though. I will
Okay.
preface that, but go ahead.
I think this might be a bit controversial. I don't hate it. I like the concept. I think the idea of a sentient tumbleweed is kind of funny. So in my mind, I kind of worked myself into my own narrative where this is a tumbleweed who has gained life. And when do tumbleweeds happen? When there's like nothing around, right? When there's no one, nothing around. So my headcanon is that it is a tumbleweed that just wants friends, and it just roams around these wastelands trying to make a friend. And that made me like it. This could be completely wrong based on what the actual dex entry reads, but that was my miniature headcanon when I first saw this thing, and it actually made me like kind of talk myself into liking it. So yeah, I don't hate it actually. I think the idea of a sentient tumbleweed is really funny. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, so that's just to address that point real quick. So apparently the way to evolve it is you walk around with it a bunch, like kind of like a pseudo friendship thing. So maybe you're spot on with that.
Hey, I'll take it.
Cool. But I like it, but I will say this could have been Paldea Tangela, no? A
Ooh.
grass ghost bundle of weed thing. That's kind of where I was kind of like, yo, is this like a Tangela thing? No?
I never
that
thought
could've
of
been
that.
I think that could have been really cool. Personally.
Yeah, that would have been super cool.
And then an alternate Evo instead of like Tangrowth, you know, like some big monster ball thing. I don't know. That was kind of. I think I overhyped it or whatever. Or I was like, damn, my idea was so good. What? I don't know. But I like it.
I really like your idea a lot. I think that's super cool, dude.
Yeah, I was in game design for a little bit in college. Yeah, no big deal. But I think it's cool. I still like it. It's pretty cool. I'm a fan.
Cool.
It's pretty simple, but you know, it's like you look at that and you're like, it's tumbleweed.
Yeah, it's a tumbleweed.
I like it. And speaking of tumbleweeds, we get
bigger tumbleweed next, which I don't know the name of.
It's Bramblegast.
Bramblegast. How do you feel about Bramblegast, good sir?
It's a bigger and darker tumbleweed, and I said I like the first one, so I like the second one. I don't know what else more there is to say. It's got a cool ability, Wind Rider. I think that's the one where like it's either attack or something increases when it's hit by a wind move, I believe. Or maybe maybe it's the one where like it doesn't take any damage from wind moves. I don't remember which is which. But it's a cool ability. If that's the case, it gets rid of one of its weaknesses to flying types, which could be really good for it because flying is usually a pretty common type. Overall, yeah, it's just a darker tumbleweed. I like the first one. I like the second. That's all I got. What about you?
Yeah, I think I like it. I like the subtle change of that the weeds or whatever are now like thorny and prickly. Which I think is a way to make it a little different, but tell like, hey, it's changed somewhat. But I like it. It's fine.
It's simplistic. Gets some minor changes. It's a good evolution.
It's like Titan in my mind, where like I thought it was fine. It evolved, didn't change too much, kind of to be expected. Still fine, you know.
Yep.
That's how I feel.
I would completely agree. Next up, we have the grass type Pokemon.
You're laughing. You're laughing.
We have the grass type Pokemon Capsakid, which apparently is based on some form of a pepper, I believe. Because we're going to see that with its evolution shortly.
Yes,
not a fan. I don't really like this guy. I don't dig his vibe. I think his face looks stupid. I don't like that he looks like he's wearing an eggshell on his head. That looks dumb.
Kyle, I love the time you decide to get mean is like when you know this is like universally hated. You're like, all right, now I can go in a bit.
Oh, people hate this thing?
Apparently.
Oh, validation. Thank you. Yeah, I do not like him.
Honestly, I don't see how. Maybe we can get into that.
Go for it, man.
For me. No, actually, I hate it. I'm kidding. I'm gaslighting.
I was gonna say you need to have a talk.
Not much to defend here.
Nah.
I don't. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's like a bald head ass pepper thing, man. I don't know.
Why does it look like it's wearing a bonnet or an eggshell on its head? I
was gonna say it's wearing a bald cap.
Ew, that's even worse.
I don't know, man. Something.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't understand. How did we get? We'll get to this anyway. Do you have anything else you want to say about the little whiny baby?
No, I really don't care to say more for it. Really.
It's bad. It's a bad Pokemon. It's a bad design. Now let's talk about its evolution. Oh my god.
Bro, this is from Plants vs. Zombies. No?
Joe, I have no idea what... You go ahead. I'm gonna let you take this one.
So it's Scovillain, right?
Scovillain, like yeah.
How you can have villain in the name? It's not gonna be a dark type. SMH, first of all.
Don't know.
But Grass Fire, I get it's a pun, so I guess it's fine.
Scoville.
This looks like, I think maybe this is a thing, but this could be a schizo, like, fever dream thing. It reminds me of that one time in Plants vs. Zombies, where the zombies take and corrupt the plants. And this is like a zombie-fied evil plant.
I'll be honest, I've never played Plants vs. Zombies, so I'm kind of just taking your word for it.
100%.
I'd be down. I've heard good things.
Yeah. That's all I have to say. I don't... Dude, they were... This is a grass type. They were smoking that grass making this thing.
Apparently, dude.
This is... And lightening up because it's fire type too, am I right?
Hey.
I have no words. This is a crime. This is a fucking crime, dude. Holy.
Alright, do you care if I take it from here?
No, I don't really. I said my piece. Go ahead, man.
Alright, so one of the type combinations that people have been wanting for so long was Grass Fire, right?
That's what I've been wanting, yes.
Can we agree with that?
Yep.
And people have always said, wow, you know what would be the really cool way to do this? Is to make a pepper Pokemon.
I had a cooler way, I will say.
Go for it. Let's hear it real quick.
So mine was Grass Fire. Everyone said pepper, and I said, nah, that's beta shit. I wanted to do a Birds of Paradise flower. You know, like, because it's like the sun and the colors. I think some like cool, like long plant thing with like flames coming out of like it's got a bunch of like bulbs on its back or whatever, and like they spit fire, and it's like some long glowing crazy thing. I don't know, I want some big crazy thing, but pepper makes sense, so. Yeah, no, go ahead.
So a lot of what people would say, I like that idea actually a lot. was a pepper because it's a spicy plant. You can make a fiery, spicy plant. And from the second I heard that, I was like, that is genius. Like, I really like that idea. That's super cool.
Uh-huh.
I almost want to censor myself because I want to curse as to how much I hate this thing. It looks awful. What the heck happened?
I don't think the animations are gonna save it. I'm gonna be real.
I don't think, dude. How? All you had to do was make a pepper.
That's a good follow-up video we should do. What Pokemon were saved by the animations? Or came out better or whatever.
I am down. That I would be.
But maybe like
down.
a top 10 or something. You know?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
How? All you had to do was make a pepper. They took a plant and put 2 peppers on it. They like photoshopped 2 peppers on it with angry mouths. It is awful. It is my least favorite Pokemon so far.
It's up there, man. It's kind of a war crime.
What's sad is I don't think I hate it as much as Capsade Kid, because Capsade Kid has at least an excuse. It's supposed to be something. It's supposed to be something that becomes something cool. Scoville was supposed to be the cool thing, and it is just awful.
Yeah, this got greenlit. Haha.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, this is going to the game. Yeah, that's fine.
You're on fire with the lit puns.
Yes, sir. Because we lit.
Oh my god, I hate it. It is my least favorite Pokemon that we've talked about.
But is it your least favorite, or is Flamigo your least favorite?
So...
Insane transition. Let's go.
This is just a flamingo. Like, what? What the heck? This is just a flamingo.
I cried, bro. Do you know how long I've been asking for a flamingo Pokemon, dude?
A while.
I love them. I live in Florida. I go to the zoo. I look at the funny crayfish. They're pink and I love them. They're so cool.
Mm-hmm. Can I be real?
You can be real.
I like it.
I like it, but why does it evolve?
I don't know.
Evolve, bro. Oh, it makes me angry.
I wish it would have evolved. I like the typing a lot. Fighting Flying, we've only got one of those before.
Dude, you can get this thing apparently like ASAP once you start the game, and it has like a 500 base stat total or something.
That's wild. I might need to just like throw it on the team for like the heck of it.
They can definitely do some work in the early game. It seems like.
Yeah.
But
like it's literally just a flamingo that tied its head in the knot, but I like it overall. I don't know why. I think
maybe it's a blessing it doesn't evolve. You know, some of these Evos have been
true. Yeah, I actually like this thing overall. How do you feel about this guy?
I feel like I've kind of said my piece, been interjecting a bit. I wish I just wanted a little more, man. You know, I feel like in this gen, when they do a little more, they go off the deep end.
Yeah.
Or they they don't do enough, they really don't do enough.
Agreed.
You know?
Absolutely.
I feel like Sword and Shield kind of had a pretty decent balance. There were a lot of Pokemon I was more in the middle, more lukewarm on, that I then grew to like the more I played. And I don't know, man. I feel like they're starting a little farther off this time. Oh, man.
I can get on board with that. Like a lot of these designs are very simplistic. Like some of them are simplistic in a good way, and some of them are simplistic in the fact that that's just a dog, or that's just a flamingo, or what the heck happened to the pepper. Like that kind of stuff. So like overall, I think it's also just because I like flamingos, so of course I like this thing. But yeah, I can agree with that. I wish they would have done a bit more, but overall, it's still a flamingo. Like I probably would use it just because I think it's funny that I'm battling a legendary with literally a flamingo.
Yeah.
The legendary Pokemon who created the world versus a literal flamingo. Just something about that's funny to me.
I think what it maybe could have been really cool is if it was like a lawn. They really stressed it was like a lawn flamingo, like, and it didn't move, or it moved really funny, and like I don't know, had a weird funky typing. I wish. Okay, but
I think it would have been cool if it was like maybe like fighting psychic, and like it had like a really like wobbly neck, almost like Snake Charmer-esque. I think that might have been interesting.
Oh no, it was, you said wobbly. I totally think of like the bird drinking the water, like the wooden.
Oh yeah.
That could have been insane. Oh, that would have been so cool.
That would have been cute.
Please, in Gen 10 Game Freak, I want a bird drinking the water. Oh my, please.
A little drinking bird?
Drinking bird, yes. I want a drinking bird.
That would be cute. I'd be super down. Well, I guess we kind of have that with Porygon 2, because that's what his animations are.
Yeah, that's true. Porygon 2 goes hard. I love Porygon.
I love Porygon 2. Porygon 2 better than Porygon Z.
I mean, yeah, definitely competitive. I, don't
Yeah.
know, I like that I think he's all glitched and funky.
Yeah,
I like
him
that
too.
line. I think that line's great.
Porygon's just great. The whole okay. Anyway, now that we're talking about good Pokemon,
Oh come on. Yeah.
I really like Porygon. So next up we have Glimmet, which is a poison rock type, which I believe is the first of this type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nihiligo, right?
No, you're right. Yeah, Nihiligo. Correct. Thank you for correcting me, because someone would have in the comments.
Nope.
It's okay. It's a flower bulb.
This is a turnip. This is a turnip with eyeballs.
It is a turnip. I see it
Bruh.
now.
I'm not a fan. It's a turnip, bro.
Yeah, I don't really like this at this stage very much at all. I think it's kind of cute. The little face is kind of cute that pops out of the bulb, but besides that, it's literally just kind of a turnip. It's a flower bulb. That's all I got.
I don't want to say anymore. It's a turnip.
It's
That's all I gotta say, man.
That's fair. And then we have its evolution.
I'm so defeated. I'm so defeated, man.
We still have a lot of mons left, so make sure you save that energy.
Oh, the energy will come very soon.
Oh, okay.
Trust.
All right.
Trust me.
So next up we have its evolution. We have Glimora. I actually like this one. I like the colors a lot. The dark blue goes well with the teal and purple colors. The little yellow eyes are kind of cute. Poison Rock's a fun type. I'm looking at its stats. It seems like it's a pretty powerful special attacker. Base 130 special attack is pretty cool. Yeah. No stat below. The lowest stats is attack, which is 55. Besides that, no stat below 81. So not bad.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Probably still going to be really bad because it has horrible resistances and everything. But besides that, I actually like this design quite a bit. What about you?
I think it's an improvement from the turnip, but I'm kind of like, what? I get it's like a flower thing, but I'm like, what is it? Like, it's. I don't know what it is, man. This feels like if you told me this was an Ultra Beast. Like,
Yeah.
Like Ultra Beast they moved in this gen, like I believe that. You know.
I think I would too.
Kind of weird and fun. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I'm like, are those really supposed to be eyes? Is that the only angle? Like, if you have this in game, like, and I walk behind it, or it's like it's got like flounder eyes. Like, it doesn't really have flounder eyes on one side of its head.
They just
really
follow
don't know.
you the whole way.
I get like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's fair.
I don't like hate it. It's just weird and funky. I can't comprehend it, man. I guess I'm too stupid.
I think I like. You're not stupid. I think I like it because it is weird and funky. Like, this looks like something that I would like ingest, and I would go on like a weird trip. Like, am I wrong?
I don't think you're wrong. But I think it's kind of wrong though that you wouldn't say a bad word that you're gonna imply that you do stuff like that. Come on.
What?
Come on, man. This kid's-
Implications are
Come
different
on.
from saying the things.
Come on, man. I don't know. You could argue they all lead to the same thing or worse.
All right, all right, all right.
This is a drug PSA now. It's a drug PSA video.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Unless you wanna.
No, don't do drugs, kids. I'll draw the line there. So next up we have.
Will
the
you draw the line at the next Pokemon?
It's fine. We have the pre-evolution to Armor Rouge and Ceruledge. We have Char Cadet.
Wait, Kai.
What?
You good? Wait. I'm getting a phone call. We have to say only positive things about this line, or we will be executed.
Are we gonna get canceled?
We're gonna get canceled, and we're gonna get our toes cut off, and I don't know. Bad things are gonna happen. I heard.
Char Cadet's fine. It's whatever. It's a little charcoal cadet. What else do you want? It's cute. The flames look cute. It's fine. What do you think?
Legend of Zelda head ass. That's all I gotta say. That's all I cared. That's what I wrote down. That's all I want to say.
Fair. Yeah, it's kind of nothing. It's the same philosophy like we said before. They're revealing the final stages before the babies, which makes the babies more underwhelming. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Real quick for you, since they're both here, which do you like better, Armor Rouge or Ceruledge?
I don't care about either of them, and I don't care about the repercussions of that statement I just made.
Alrighty. I like Armor Rouge better.
What? That's even crazier than what I said. Holy. Did you see the poll they did on Twitter? It was like, which one are you picking?
Wasn't it like 80-20 or something?
It was like 92, I thought. Like for
Dang.
It was crazy. And I don't even think Armor is that bad. I think they're pretty I was like,
I think they're solid. I definitely see why people like Ceruledge. The colors are 1,000,000% better. I like the typing on Armor Rouge better. The fire.
Oh,
psychic.
did we talk about this too? Are you? Well, I guess we can talk about it later. The Scarlet or Violet?
Scarlet.
Well, me too.
Yeah, Paradox forms for the win.
I think it's weird though that this is like the only version exclusive before the post game, though.
Yeah, because all of
so
the
weird
Paradox forms gonna be
So
post game.
I was told it's Armor Rouge, like what the Tyranitar line and the Bronzor line, like Bronzong of them, and then for the other version it's Salamence and Sinistea or Poltegeist and this guy, right?
Huh.
And that's so. And then the post game ones, that's so weird. Like, I wasn't gonna use Armor Rouge or Ceruledge, so I'm like, this does not impact. Like, the versions don't really impact me at all because I don't really care if I don't care if I like the one forms more than the other because it's all post game. Like, who cares? To me, like the main team, my main squad is like pre-Elite Four. You know. So I didn't really care. It just seemed like more people are going with Violet because Ceruledge. So I was like, all right, I'll be Scarlet now. I don't care.
Yeah, I think I also just like Koraidon better than Miraidon.
Have you seen the shiny for Koraidon, by the way?
It's so good.
I don't like those Pokemon aesthetically, but I'm like, that is the coolest shiny maybe ever.
Yeah, it really is.
It's insane, bro.
It's such a good shiny. If I remember, I'll put a picture of it.
Yeah, I'm surprised you like Armor Rouge more though.
I just like the typing, and I like the red and yellow. I like them both. They're both cool. They're serviceable.
I think they're okay. I'm not a big humanoid Pokemon guy.
That's valid. I can definitely.
Even though I said I like humanoid plant. I don't know. Plants to me, it's not a humanoid plant because plants
aren't human.
I don't know. Plants look like that, no? Like they grow up and they have like little stalk arm things. Like I don't know. To me, it's more of a one-for-one a plant. You know, I don't know. I forgive it because it's a plant. Where this is clearly a possessed soul armor sword weapon thing. I don't know.
Yeah, anime.
It's fine. It's cool. I don't know. It's a little too edgy for me.
I think that's also why I like Armor Rouge better because it's not as edgy as Ceruledge.
I thought you were a big edgy boy though. No.
No, I mean and
stuff.
I was an edgy boy. I'm not really an edgy boy anymore.
I was not at all ever.
That's fair.
Because my parents didn't hate. Oh, that's fucking. Oh my god. Anyway, are we been talking about Brian? Let's talk about it. Or?
Let's talk about some mice, shall we? Let's talk about Tandem Mouse.
Can we go back? Let's go back. Actually,
let's go back.
Ceruledge is pretty
Bro,
cool.
what the heck are these? It's just mice.
They hate us.
Like, I know we've said the joke, like, it's just a dung beetle. It's just a flamingo. These are just mice. Like, what happened here? Like, they're so not a Pokemon that they had to make two of them at the same time.
I don't like mice.
Each of these are half a Pokemon. Like, they needed to have two of them.
I hate mice and rats because when I had all these would always break in the shed and eat the feed.
Oh, that's annoying.
So I hate their mice, and I hate that they're mice that multiply. I hate that. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't really like them either. I think that they're kind of cute, but that's it.
I don't like Pokemon that are multiple Pokemon either, really. I think Phalanx would be the only exception.
Do you like Wishy-Washy?
No.
Really? I love Wishy-Washy.
It's just a fish, bro.
Yeah, but it's like a bunch of fish.
The concept isn't cool enough for me to really like it.
It's a school of fish.
I don't know, man.
I will say, though, I like Wishy-Washy, and I don't like these.
I don't like any of them. Got them.
Okay, fair enough. I'm assuming you have a similar vibe for Mousehold because I also just don't really like these either.
I'm scrolling the next Pokemon, bro.
We don't like the mice. Moving on. All right, next up
I don't hate them, but it's just like, the design isn't offensive enough for me to like hate it. Really.
Yeah, I definitely don't hate it, but they're just mice. Like, I don't know what you want from us. They're just mice.
It's no Scovillain, as they say.
It's no Scoville. We can't hate it like we can't Scovillain.
That thing is a villain of the Pokemon community.
It really is.
Name.
That's a perfect way to put it.
Transcends its own name and it's a villain to all of the community.
Alright, next up we have the pre-evolution to Grafaiai. We have the Toxic Mouse Pokemon, the Poison Normal type Shroodle. What you think?
Oh my lord, what is this?
I don't know.
I can't tell if it's the. I don't like rats or mice, so this is just another rat. I don't know, man. Rat shrew. I don't. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, I honestly don't know what I'm looking at. Like, I really don't. I don't know if I like this thing. I don't know if I dislike it. It just kind of exists. It's a very whatever Pokemon for me. That's all I've got.
I've kind of learned that I'm not a big poison. Like, there's some types people just don't like as much. I'm not a big poison guy.
That's
I don't
fair.
really like fighting's probably my least favorite though. I will say because
there are a lot of fighting types I don't like. I can agree with that. What do you think about Grafaiai though?
I think it's definitely better.
I agree.
I like it a bit more. It's a funky little monkey dude with a unique-ish typing. I don't like it enough to use it, but I can appreciate that it's different and has its own little gimmick. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's definitely an improvement. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I agree. I actually really like this one. This is one I actually would consider using. I think that the paint aspect is pretty cool. Kind of already have seen it with Smeargle, but it's a little bit more involved, I guess. It's more graffiti based, which is kind of dope. Eyes are cute, so I like that we're getting a Pokemon based on an I like the colors. The grayish blue and the black go well together.
Yeah, the color scheme is really good on this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's just a cute little dude. I would hold him. Absolutely.
I'm kind of afraid of monkeys, so I probably wouldn't hold them.
That's fair. All right, so real quick, let's say our thoughts on Wiglet. I really like Wiglet. I think he's adorable and hilarious and stupid, and I'm here for it. Convergent evolution and mimicry are two very fun concepts in science. I think they're super cool. I like that the Pokemon Company introduced them in this game. I think that's awesome. Wiglet's fun. What do you think?
Wiglet sweep. Wiglet is a god gamer. I love it. It's perfect. They're like, what if we took Doug Trio and just made it cool as hell? And he's awesome, and I love him.
Yeah, one of us.
Sick.
And then we have the evolution. So I'll let you take Wug Trio first.
Thank you. Wug Trio. I love Wug Trio. I love that it's based on like the garden eels or whatever, like these long, skinny little boys that live in the ocean. They just are fooling around in rocks and sand and stuff. I love Wug Trio. I think it's great. The color switch up's interesting, but I don't mind it. I don't know. I really like it. I think Wiglet's a little funnier, maybe. I will say the biggest complaint is this has Doug Trio stats. So it's just
it's just basically the exact same stats.
I would have loved an evolution for this where it's like 5 or 6 of these little guys poking out. And it's like, I don't even know, like Wuggalubba Dub Dub. Oh man,
that's copyright infringement.
I don't know, man. I wanted them to lean into the stupidity even a little bit more.
That would have been cool.
Like I wanted them to Obstagoon it, like bam, it's different and it's got a new type and we love it and it's got an Evo to push it over the edge. Yeah.
That's fair. That actually would have been pretty cool.
I do love it. Wug Trio is a top 5, I think, for me. I'm a fan. I just wish I wasn't picking Quaxley because
water type.
Yeah, water. And this thing's stats are not doing it any favors. And starter Pokemon are always half decent to clear a game with at least.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
It's kind of Water Fairy, no? I think that if it's like fun and whimsical and stupid.
That would have been cool. I think that probably would have saved it a lot for me personally.
Yeah.
It's mainly the color scheme. I wish it would have kept the Wiglet color scheme. I don't mind the Doug Trio stats. I don't mind that it's just 3 of them in a rock.
I like this very much.
I wish that it would have kept the color scheme.
Yeah. I don't know. I could see that. I think it's weird they're just like, hey, it's a different color. Oh, does that mean because it's a different type? It's like, no.
Nope, it's still the same, just a different color. Oh, okay, that's kind of weird, but I guess that's fine. Yeah, I still really like it. It's Wiglet's evolution. Of course, it was going to be great. I just wish the color would have stayed the same. Overall, I like it. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, you might have to censor this, but or not include it. So I'll put a little pause.
Okay.
Pause. There was someone on Twitter was using this, and they named Wug Trio "Your Mom's Butt," and I thought it was funny.
Anyway, Wug Trio, I am still a fan. I'm a Wug Trio enjoyer. I just wish if it got the Obstagoon treatment and it got some Evo and had a sick type, I would have been over the moon. I think that would have like saved Gen 9 for me. But I am pleased. I am happier than I've been for a while talking about these Pokemon.
I agree. I'm pleased with Wug Trio as well. Let's see if we can keep that train rolling as we talk about another, shall we call them regional fake Pokemon. This time we have Toad School, based on Tentacool. It is a grass and ground type Pokemon. What do you think about him?
Well, he ain't no Toad, but he is pretty cool. I think.
Round of applause.
Yes, sir. I don't know. It's funny. It's the jellyfish walking from SpongeBob, as they say.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I like it. It's funny. I like that. They're like, no. He's a mushroom now. Which I think is interesting. I'm a fan. It's funny and stupid and goofy. It's got like this and Wiglet and the Alolan Executor. I like when they're just like, let's just go full stupid on some of these Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. It's funny because I can't play through Kanto again. I am bitter and scorned that I played through it so much that I've come to not like Kanto. Just because it's so old and has 100 remakes. Not even because it's bad or anything. But I love they take some of these tried and true favorites and they just goofyify them. And I'm a fan of that.
Yep. You hit the nail on the head for me too. I actually really like this guy. I love that he's just like, yep, I'm a mushroom now. This is happening. I think the typing's fun. Grass ground's a pretty cool type. Torterra, I think, is the only Pokemon that has that.
Grass ground. That sounds like a pretty common. I'm surprised not. I can only think of Torterra too, but you would think that'd be way more common because it's like, oh, it's a plant and they come from the ground.
Yeah, you'd think so,
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I can't think of any.
yeah, overall I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's derpy and dumb, and those are my favorite Pokemon usually, the derpy dumb ones. So yeah, I really like it. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And this Pokemon evolves into Toad's Cruel, which is very similar to Tentacruel. What you got here?
I think Game Freak was very cruel, and they're tugging on my heartstrings because I really liked Toad's Cool, and I don't dislike Toad's Cruel. I just wish it was a bit more mellow with the color scheme.
Mm-hmm.
A little bright and obnoxious, but maybe it's supposed to be like a glowing fungi thing. But I don't know. I like the muted colors a bit more. I think it's a little too loud and exciting for kind of a Pokemon. Maybe like it's supposed to be kind of boring and because Tentacruel, no one really likes. I like Tentacruel.
I like Tentacruel.
Competitive, but I think the general populace is like, oh, zoom out of the sea. Who cares? Whatever. I would like more mellow color style, like scheme, because it's kind of a mellow, low key. It's not. I don't think Tentacruel is like anyone's favorite Pokemon.
That's fair.
I guess maybe they're like loud and bombastic because the glowing mushroom thing. But I would have liked if it kept the Toad School color scheme a bit more low key, a bit easier to look at. I don't know. I still like it. I'm still probably going to use it, I think, but a little loud on a pretty Pokemon I think that's not supposed to be, personally.
Yep, could not agree more. I wish, main complaint, I wish it would have kept the Toad School color scheme. Like, that is, my one main complaint.
The color scheme's sick.
I really like it. I really like it, too. Like, that almost, grayish purple with the, greenish yellow.
Well, now it feels like it could be an alien. It's, weird and otherworldly.
It does. It looks alien-esque.
I kind of wanted, full mushroom. I wanted, full mushroom, man. I wanted, just chill, earthy colors for Mr. Mushroom.
Mm-hmm. Instead, we got this really bright pinkish and black, and then a light yellow and white. It's way too bright and colorful for a mushroom.
I mean, some mushrooms are like that, apparently.
Yeah, that's true.
I would have liked just full mellow.
Yeah, I would have. I like the Toad's Cool color scheme so much. I wish they would have kept that.
Yeah, it's sick.
But I would still use Toad School. I still think he's cool. I would still want to check him out in competitive eventually and see
It's gotta be pretty decent because Tentacruel is really good.
Mm-hmm. Tentacruel's super good.
Yeah. For a playthrough, it's probably really good.
Definitely. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Steel type Orthworm.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, we've had pretty good vibes. I think we've been really high on the last 2-3 Pokemon. So just a good way to, maybe bring us back down a bit. I like worms too, bro. I love worms. Worms are great. They do a lot for the soil, but what is this? Apparently the blue dots are centipede legs that can come out, someone said.
Oh god, I hate that. I hope that's not true.
This Pokemon. What are they doing, man?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a worm with a
I don't
lug
like
nut.
it.
It's a worm with a lug nut, bro. What is this?
I
What
don't
is
know,
this?
man. I don't know. It is a worm with a lug nut, isn't it?
I have nothing to say.
It's a robotic earthworm, fitting of a steel type. My girlfriend, when I showed her this thing, said it looks like he's wearing a safety harness. I don't know. He's fine. I don't hate him. I don't like him. Yeah, he exists. I'm thinking he apparently he's gonna have a really good ability, where if he's hit with a ground type move, it heals him instead.
That's
Which is
cracked. What the hell?
that is cracked,
That's
dude. That is
broken.
insane.
That's so broken. What? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's gonna be really good. But
That's a cracked pivot for competitive. Then. If there's like a limited dex for that, that sounds really good.
Yep, because
What
ground
the
is like the best typing in the game, and it's one of his weaknesses. And he's just like, nah, thank you. That'll heal me instead.
Yeah, if it's half bulky too. Oh my goodness, that sounds really crazy. I don't know. Aesthetically, it leaves me wanting,
Agreed.
and it doesn't evolve. Or yeah, I don't. That's great. I love that.
Yep. And speaking of Pokemon that don't evolve,
Oh.
let's talk about Bombardier,
Bomboclat, yes sir.
the dark and flying type Pokemon. You're the bird guy. Why don't you take
I am
this?
the bird. I am the bird guy. I really like it. I think it's cool. I like that it has a little like sack to drop bombs or whatever it does. I like the harness. I think that's interesting. It doesn't really scream dark type to me though, I will say.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that.
I think this is another Pokemon that could have maybe benefited from a more exciting palette. Not like a crazy exciting palette like Toedscruel, but maybe like I don't even know. Like I don't know. I think it needed a different color scheme. I wish it evolved again into something crazy. I don't know. It feels kind of like this is a half-baked Pokemon doesn't evolve, but I just like it because it's a cool bird. It's a crane. I really like cranes and storks and the long, like egret-y birds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I could have been. I think this thing really, like Kilowattrel. This thing, I think if it got the chance to evolve again, it could have been something insane. You know, it was like
Yeah,
pretty
definitely.
close to greatness, in my opinion. Like, 'cause I like it. It's cool. It's got interesting, like Bombardier, and like it's got the harness, and I don't know. It's got a lot of like little things going for it, in my opinion. And I'm really biased towards the birds, but
True.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm on board too. I actually really like it. The harness is cool. I like that it's basically dive bombing and dropping things on its enemies. Crane Pokemon are usually pretty cool, or Stork Pokemon. Dark Flying's a fun typing, usually pretty good. Yeah, I like it overall. I wish it evolved or was a little bit more. I wish they pushed the design a little bit more. But yeah, it's a solid for just being like a bombing bird. Like it's pretty cool. It's a really cool concept. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is one I'm actually considering using. I'm thinking about possibly using this on my team.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. I just, again, too safe, I think, you know? Like, they're afraid to evolve it again, it feels like.
I just wish they would have done a little bit more.
Yeah. Now I'm sad again.
It's a cool mon, though. I really think it
It's
is.
pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. I'm definitely considering using it myself, funnily enough.
Cool.
We'll say.
All right. So next up, we have Veluza, the water and psychic type Pokemon. Excuse me, I believe this is a hakefish, is what it's called.
Yeah, it's a hakefish. They're like it's like a mackerel. It looks like a mackerel. I think of them like kind of like mackerel, like a silvery, sleek, teethy fish, barracuda thing. You know, kinda.
That makes sense.
I fish. Haha.
Haha.
I am a fisherman.
Fisher boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Been fishing a lot because I'm unemployed. Yes, sir.
I'll start on this one. I really like it. Water psychic is a fun type. I think it's pretty cool. It does look a bit too robotic for me, which that kind of ruins it for me. But besides that, I like the colors. The gray and purple look good together. I like fish Pokemon usually. Like I really like Barraskewda. Well, I like it. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Go ahead.
All right. I want to like it. I think the face is really cool. This thing is scary and creepy, bro.
It is scary.
That's its skin. It comes off and floats around it.
That's sick.
It is. It should be ghost psychic, in my opinion. This is a creepy, weird, spooky Pokemon. I get that it's a fish, but it's like, how are you still? It's like its skin is like flayed and it's creepy. It should be a ghost. I think it should be water ghost or ghost psychic or. It's a creepy, scary little fish thing,
I'd have been down with either type.
I think if it, again, maybe not evolved again, but had a little Prevo that was a cute little fish, and then it turned into this. Actually, no, that would make me really sad. They, like, half killed this fish or something. That would make me sad, actually. So maybe it's good that it doesn't have a Prevo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's pretty close. It's pretty solid. I think it's a pretty crazy design, but I wish the type reflected how bombastic the design was. Yeah.
Yep, that's fair.
It's pretty crazy, and I've heard the animations for it are also pretty insane.
Yeah, I think that'll probably definitely influence my opinion.
It's a little too scary for me to use because whenever I think of Pokemon, I think of, oh, this is my friend, and I would have this if it was a real creature in real life, and I would hate to have a weird skin fish in real life.
That's valid.
Yeah. I have a fish, and he's cool and he's great, and I want him to keep his skin and his scales. You know.
That's fair. I think we all want our pets' skin to stay on the outside of their bodies.
Yeah,
where it
but
belongs.
it's cool. I give it a solid. It's fine.
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah. What about
Cool.
Cloth though? Cloth solid?
He's
Cloth,
he's a rock type, so he is pretty solid. Yeah, I like Cloth. He's like an anxious crab. He looks like he's freaking out anytime that anyone comes within 5 feet of him. His ability's cool. I like that it gives him basically a half a shell smash just for taking half of his HP and damage. It's pretty cool. I feel like he could be pretty powerful, especially like if it stacks kind of like how Berserk does on Drampa. So if he rests it off and then goes below half HP again, he'll get another boost. That's pretty cool. The skill could end up being pretty broken depending on how that all works. Yeah, I think he's this goofy looking rock crab. I don't know what else to say besides that. I think he's cool. What about you?
I don't like it.
Okay.
I feel like it needed to evolve. I don't know. I would have liked it to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I feel like we have a few crab Pokemon. We got some shellfish. You know, like this. Why wasn't this a lobster? This could have been a lobster. Rock lobster. Rock lobster. I'm mad now. Rock lobster. Bro. I want a rock. Get this. If this evolved into a rock lobster, I would have pogged. That would have been sick.
That would have been pretty cool. I'll be honest.
Again, it's just a lackluster. It's a crab. I can't tell this is a rock crab either. By the way, like, if I looked at this, I'd be like, this is a water something or a water. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I'm not as big a fan of these as the last few. I think maybe it just got the short end of the stick for right now because I looked at 3 other Pokemon in a very similar situation. I'm like, I don't know, but I feel like we have more crabs than some of those other designs.
Yeah, I can agree with that for sure. Like we've gotten a lot of crab Pokemon.
I don't know, bro. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it, bro. It's whatever. Not hate it, but I just not feeling it. Don't feel obligated to use it.
That's fair. I might try it out. I feel like it could be fun, especially in competitive. Its ability seems good.
I mean, our rock type pretty early. It's like a pivot for all the normal moves. Sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it'd be not bad.
All right.
Especially if it doesn't evolve too. You get it early. Like this thing could stat check for the first few gyms.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially if you get like a good Terra type on it too.
Yeah, you're rocking with that and like the Flamingo. You're just gonna be stat checking kids. The first 4 or 5 gyms will be a cakewalk. Just stat check them all.
Be like, oh, that's cute. Here's my base 500 Pokemon that I caught on
Route 1. Doesn't even matter. You just hit them for neutral. Just bam, bam, bam. Stat check all those little babby Pokemon. Yes, sir.
Heck yeah.
All right. Speaking of little babby Pokemon, we got
yeah.
friend next. What's it? I can't read the name.
Tatsugiri.
Tatsugiri. What do you think about this little character?
I love him. I would die for him. He's on my team. Water Dragon, dope typing. We don't have a lot of those. Sick. Absolutely awesome. Love that he has multiple forms. The pink one's adorable. The yellow one's adorable. The orange shrimp-looking one is the best one by far because he has a little rice cloud beneath him. Love it.
I like the pink one.
The pink one's my second favorite.
I like that he's sitting up.
Yeah.
Looks like he could be a little dinosaur, like a little Lapras head ass, you know?
What's cool for this thing, Tatsu is the Japanese word for dragon, and then the Giri is coming from, I believe it's called nigiri, which is a type of pressed sushi, like hand-pressed sushi. So it's literally Sushi Dragon is its name, and I love it. It's so cute. I love him. Water Dragon, super fun. It's a sushi it's a fake sushi, literally mimicry again, back to the Wiglet conversation. It is so cool. I love it. It is 100% on my team. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I like it. It's cute. I wish it evolved into like a crazy dragon water. Like if this evolved, like I wish this was like this game's Magikarp, you know, and turned to like a crazy dragon water thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just hate Pokemon that don't evolve. That's what I'm realizing. But it's cool. It's cute. I like it. I like, you know, False Dragon, Sushi. Haha. I just wish it became like like the Milotic or the Gyarados of the game, where it's like this little dude, and then it becomes insane. Especially if the water, if it kept the water dragon typing, like holy,
That would be sick.
that'd be really really cool. But yeah, no, I'm a fan. I don't know if I like it enough to use it because I feel like, so I mean I have Quaxley, but water
True.
is always the most contentious type usually for any of my playthroughs. I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Especially because
I was
like
a bit
the water
torn.
starters too. You know? It'd be tough.
Quick question.
But yeah.
Do I still sound okay? My headphones and headset came unplugged. I just want to make sure I still sound
You're
alright.
good. This footage is probably all gonna be fucking unusable.
It's
So,
fine. We've been recording for
It's
almost
fun.
2 hours.
I
at
was
this
gonna.
point.
I was gonna say I feel really fucking bad. We definitely should have done it.
It's
But I
all
hate
good.
this technically is tomorrow. I just wanted to talk to you, Kai. Just like,
You're good, bro. You're good.
we got it. If we're not, we have to play this game. We have to do something in this game together. But
Oh, we 100% will.
please. But anyway, I love this thing. I agree with you. It's
Hey.
cool. I'm a big fan. I might have to agree with you too that the little rice thing might be the best.
It's so cute. I love it.
It is pretty cool. Oh, this. Oh no, this could have been like. Well, this evolving like. Hear me out, like a koi fish
That would have been sick.
with like a rice, but it's got like the white like puff around it, maybe or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's like a roll. It's like a sushi roll fish thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gen 10 maybe. Hopefully.
I would
Game
be
Freak,
down.
Game Freak, hire me, please.
I
have
will make
some
you
sick-
money.
I have some sick ass sketches, bro. On my computer. Trust.
Oh, dude, I believe you.
Anyway, we have Trico. We have
I
Paul
hate
Dan
it. I absolutely hate it. I
Bruh,
hate
it's
it
Paul Dan
so
Trico.
much.
Is this not Paul Dan Trico?
Dude, I hate it. It's awful. This whole line is awful. This is the worst pseudo legendary we've ever gotten.
God, you can't say that. God, you
I
can't say
don't
that.
care. I don't know. I have not seen people talk about this thing. I hate
No,
it.
we can't make the video now.
Dog,
God.
I hate this whole line. I
Okay,
hate
this
this
is not
whole
Trico.
line.
This is not Trico, bro. It's got the Trico head, no? Like
It
the
has a
ball-
Trico head. Yes, it does. You were correct. I hate this. I don't care. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Ice Dragon, cool typing. I think the
Yes.
entire line is awful.
Ah,
Go
cool
ahead,
typing.
Joe. Your turn.
So, is this the first fight that we have?
Do you like this thing? You're lying.
I don't like it. I love it. And I
You're
don't love it.
lying.
And I don't love it. I really don't like it. I think it's the worst pseudo. I agree with you. I try to gaslight you again.
Oh my god! I thought you were serious.
Everyone on Twitter was freaking out about it. Like, I didn't see it at first, and they're like, Ice Dragon, and it's a Spinosaurus. I'm like, that sounds like the coolest fucking thing ever. And then I
What
see
the
it, and
hell
I'm like,
happened?
bro, this is Dredagon. No, this is Paul Dan Dredagon, the final form.
It looks like Duraludon, or Dredagon too, for sure.
Dredagon, just because the back
Yeah.
half wing, and I don't know. That's where I was so disappointed because I think the pseudos. I actually like Como, and I really like
I love
Dragapult.
Komodo.
I like Como, I like Dragapult, and I was like, I wanted to like this, but I guess there's too much hate in my heart. I don't know, but it doesn't look like a pseudo.
No, it doesn't at all.
This is the Dredagon. I swear, this is just like this is like the Drampa or the Turtonator. This is the weird, funky type dragon that is in the cave before the pseudo. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm like, where is he? Where's my pseudo? And it's like,
I'm right here.
I don't even know why. I don't even use the pseudos
No.
because I like to build my team pretty early, so I
You-
didn't really ever use the pseudos.
The only pseudo
only
I
time
think
I-
I've used is Komodo, like in a playthrough.
The only pseudo I think I ever used was Bagon in Sun and Moon because it was right there.
Oh, true. You
And-
can SOS one.
I hated using it because it was like a shell gun for the whole game. I'm like, oh, this was a mistake. I was like, I also realized I like Pokemon that evolve a lot and evolve pretty early, so I can stat check with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed. I
Yep.
agree with you. I think you're right. I don't care what the comments and the haters and all them say. Bro, like, it is the worst pseudo.
It is the worst pseudo. Arbolovia, Arctobax, Baxcalibur, I hate every single one of them. I think they're awful.
I might dislike Dragonite more, but I
Nah.
only dislike. I don't even dislike Dragonite. I think Dragonite ruins that line. Like I was obsessed with Dragonair, and I'm like, oh my god, when it evolves, it's gonna get big old wings, and it's gonna be this blue, beautiful serpent. I'm like, no, it's Charizard too. I don't think Dragonite's bad, but I'm like, it ruined Dragonair, bruh. You know, it's like Golem to Graveler, in my opinion. Like, why is this a lizard now? You know, why is my snake thing a dragon? Yeah, I don't know. Which I'm fine with that. I mean, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, but you like Octillery, and it's Remoraid's a fish and a octopus." Yeah, I like the strange ones, but not when like you got like Dragonite was 2 of the 3 was already the dragon, the Dratini way. You know what I mean? And they switch up on the end. It's like that. I don't know. I'm fine with, I guess, the situation. I don't know. I'm a hypocrite. I'm gonna just keep ruining myself and my opinions and what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't know. It is the worst pseudo. I'm gonna say it. I agree.
Thank you. I feel validated once again. Do you have
you are correct. We haven't really fought like at all.
No, I'm honestly shocked. Like I was waiting for it to happen.
What's the gen we'd fight the most on? You think Gen 5?
5, 100% 5.
What's a controversial one you like from 5?
Deerling and Saucebuck.
No, they're fine.
Okay.
They're fine.
What's another controversial one?
Just adding more Pokemon. The greatest. They're gonna be like, "What? There's talking about Gen 5 Pokemon." What?
We'll do the Gen 5 discussion.
Yes, sir. Hopefully during the day.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. All right. I think we're done. We're gonna, dude, for the Armored Cerulean Legend for this. We're canceled. Our careers are over before they've even begun, bro.
It's fine. People will get over themselves. Do you have anything to add about the pseudo line? I'm done with them.
Yeah. You know this thing's gonna evolve like level 65 or something too.
Yep. Definitely not using it.
I concur. All right. Next we have Cyclozar, I believe, right?
Yep. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
I don't really care about it.
Dragon normal. It's like Drampa. Cool move. Shed Tail, I think is what it's called. Substitute with a U-turn built in. Pretty dope move. Besides that, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I hope you can get it early because I heard it's half decent stats and it's like a stat check Pokemon.
Yeah.
With a pretty to use it. I don't really love it, but I'd use a Dragon type for the first couple gyms. Like, why not?
Yeah, sure. For the heck
sounds
of it.
Cool. Sounds like a cool novelty. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, nothing else to say. Really.
Yep, it's fine. This might be one I think we might have a bit of a disagreement on. So we have the Primeape evolution Annihilate. So I'm gonna let you take this one first.
That name's clever. I think the name's clever.
It is clever.
Okay, when I heard about the leak of it being a ghost, I was gonna be like, oh, he finally was at peace, and it's a nice happy ending.
Haha. You would have thought.
Like, nah. He's mad as hell. I really like it. I would say I'm a fan. I don't care for Mankey or Primeape. I think they're just boring monkey Pokemon. I think Annihilate is a really cool twist. This is like the Obstagoon twist I was kind of talking about that I'm a fan of. I like that it's scraggly and has the wispy. Like, if you looked at this, you'd be like, oh, this is a ghost. Or if not, maybe like a dark, whatever. I think it checks a lot of the boxes I like. It's a Pokemon that evolves twice. It's got a really unique type. You can tell what it is, and it's angry monkey. I don't know. I feel like Primeape was one of those Pokemon that deserved. It's like in the Fearow and Arbok category for me. Where like it needs a sick ass new evolution. On top
I would have
of
loved a Fearow evolution.
Fearow's my favorite, and maybe he'll get one someday. But I'm a fan. I really do enjoy it, and it's weird because this makes me like a Pokemon that I never really cared for prior to this existing. And for that, I can appreciate it. And even just if it looked like shit or was terrible, the fact they tried it with the typing, I could at least give them a little golf clap for that, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, you haven't been talking, so I'm really curious what you're going to say.
I'm honestly surprised. I thought that you wouldn't like this. I really like this thing too.
Really? Why would you think I don't like it? It's really
I don't know.
Cool.
It was just kind of a vibe I was picking up. I didn't think you would like it.
If Pokemon were real, I would not own this thing.
Oh god, no.
It would kill me in my sleep.
Yeah, for sure.
It's cool. So I like it.
Yeah, I'm on board. I like it a
It makes
lot.
me, dude, it's like, when was the last time you thought about Primate? Like, never.
No,
Like,
I
this
think I've
makes you-
used one back in like Gen 6 for the heck of it down in like
I
NU.
definitely used one in Leaf Green when I was playing my first time around, because it's like, oh, it's here and it's a different type and, whatever. But, I mean, this is like the opposite. It makes you think about the prior Pokemon and whatever, and it's kind of ties the line together in like a really fun twist, and I'm a huge fan. I
Yeah.
really like it.
I completely agree.
It's top-
Fighting
it's top
Ghost,
five.
dope
It's
typing.
top 5 for me, I think. It's top 5.
Really?
I really, dude, it made me like, I was like, oh shit, Primate's a Pokemon. Like, but now I don't even care about that because this thing exists. I heard this thing it's like a Legends Arceus style Evo where you have to KO a bunch of times with a specific move.
Okay.
Which kind of means you. I mean, you get it like, I mean, hey, this thing at 35. The stats I heard are insane.
I believe it. Yeah.
Like it's like 90 plus speed, 100 some plus attack. I heard that typing.
This thing's gonna be
I'm excited.
crazy.
I think I might use it.
I'm thinking about using
Oh wait,
it too.
no, it's fighting like Quaxley. Oh no, wait.
I don't have a fighting type yet, so I can. Oh, but it's ghost type like Griever. Dang
No. That's the thing is, I feel like a lot of the Pokemon that are solid have overlapping types. Like,
it. Yep.
this is cool, and I know there's going to be so many. My brother is going to be pulling his hair out, deciding between Ceruledge and Annihilate. I can already see it coming. Like, I feel like a lot of things like that. Like I feel like a lot of the Ghost people really like, and I mean, Water's always pretty contentious, but I don't know. Ghost is definitely, I think Ghost, like, because this is another tangent, and this is going to be useless or whatever, but I feel like Gen 5, like, was really, like, people remember that, like, at least when I think of it, like, the bugs are really cool, right?
Yeah, I can get
This
behind
kind
that.
of feels like that. This kind of feels like that for Ghosts, maybe. Like, if they had a standout type, they did a really good job.
Yeah, I was literally thinking the exact same thing.
I think for me, Galar was Fairy, and if I had to pick one right now for this, like, it might be Ghost.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, the reason I want to do a mono ghost run is because of all the really good ghost type Pokemon. Like, that's why I picked this typing for what I want to do the mono type run for, because all the ghost type Pokemon this generation are bangers. Like, straight up bangers one after another.
Yeah, I think they did. Even the ones I don't like, I'm like, that's solid, it's cool, and it's got a gimmick, or it's fun, like, yeah. So, no, a big fan.
Cool.
I really like it.
I'm glad we're on the same page for that one. All
We
right.
are same person. Well, it's kinda
Yeah, we're so in sync. All right, so next
Sure.
up, we have the evolution to Paldean Wooper. We have Clodsire, the poison ground type. I'll take this first, and I'm going to let you say what you want to say, all right?
All right.
I really like him. I think he's squishy and adorable. He's a spiny fish. He makes me think of more of like an axolotl, kind of like how Mudkip and Mostomp and all them are based on. I really like him. I think he's derpy and dumb looking and funny. He's super cute. I just want to like lie on his back. Yeah, he's fun. He's adorable. I like it. Go ahead.
This might be my favorite Pokemon from all of Paldea. I really love it.
It's so good.
I was like, they definitely are doing an alternate Evo, right? It's not going to be Quagsire 2.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, I hope it's as stupid as Quagsire, and it really is.
Yeah.
I love that. It has Quagsire stats though, which really
That's
makes me
disappointing.
It seems like it's got half decent bulk though. I mean, like it's going to be just a wall, it just sits there. It does
Most
get
likely.
water absorbed as one of its abilities too, which is really nice.
Gives it
So it
immunity
can have-
to one of its weaknesses.
Yeah, it seems like it can have poison point and water absorb. Definitely going to be going around trying to get one with water absorb.
For sure.
I think what's weird too is it's spiny fish, and doesn't look very spiny.
No, not at all, actually.
I
I
wonder
saw
if
that
it's the
classification
animation.
too.
I wonder if there's an animation or a move, or maybe like you touch it and it's got like hidden barbs or something because it's poison. I don't remember now.
That would make sense.
I don't know. I love it. It's great.
Yep, it's fantastic.
I'm gonna use it 100%, even though its stats are pee pee poo poo. But I am a huge fan of this eclair shaped Wooper.
Oh, it does look like an eclair, doesn't it?
He's awesome. I love it. It's probably my favorite Pokemon, I would say, from this game.
Completely agree. He's definitely top 10. Like I love. He's just so simple but perfect. I love it.
They did it's like they definitely spent some time on this one.
Mhm.
You can tell. This
I
and
think so.
Annihilate, I feel like they spent a lot of time on.
Yeah, they did a good job with these two.
Unlike the next Pokemon.
Unlike the next Pokemon. Do you want to take this one first?
What I was gonna say, who do you think's more of a Dunsparce enjoyer near you?
I do.
Dunsparce. I was gonna say, for me, Dunsparce was the first Pokemon I ever got to level 100. Ever.
Really? I'm gonna let you.
Funnily.
I'm gonna let you go first then, because
Yeah,
that is some dedication.
you know, me being like a 10-year-old kid playing Crystal, I get a call from Hiker Man, and he's like, "Yo, there's this weird Pokemon in the cave," and I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna go in the cave." And then Dunsparce comes out, and I'm like, "Oh, he's a funny little guy. I like him." And then I read up, I'm like, "What is he?" And it's like, "Oh, based off the Tsuchinoko, like a fat little snake thing." And I'm like, "That's great. That's funny. I love that it's got like the." I'm a huge weeb, so I was like, "Oh, it's like a Japanese reference. Oh, it's so cool." And my Japanese reference in my Japanese game. I love it. And I've been pining for an evolution forever. Not even Dragon. I was like, could be normal. Just throw a secondary typing on it. Like, give him something. Like, and I know people kind of before Galar gave up on goofy Pokemon having serious evolutions. Like Farfetch is a great example. That people are like, oh, it's supposed to be a goofy, stupid Pokemon, you know. But then when Surfetch came out, and they're like, wow, they gave this goofy, stupid gimmick Pokemon a really serious, really cool, decently liked evolution. So it was really helpful for Dunsparce. And my God, did they fuck it up. I am furious. I am really mad. I would be fine with it if it was like a joke or had a stupid type. It probably is supposed to be like some sick joke, you know, but
Probably.
I mean, I'm sad, bro. I really like it. I wanted them to do Dunsparce, like give it some justice, you know, because people, it's this funny little meme thing. Like they could have done a joke Evo that was cool, I think, or had a different like little twist or something. I think Surfetch really proved that, and just to see that, like it just, I'm like kind of really upset because Dunsparce is just, you know, he's larger than life for me. He's like the meme. He's like the.
He is the meme.
Him
Pokemon.
and Shuckle are like the meme Pokemon
For sure.
And on my channel, it's also Wurmple and Burmy.
Well, yeah.
But I would say like for like the community, you know, like the Dunsparce. I literally think they just got sick of hearing about Dunsparce, and they just did this out of spite. I'm sad. I might still use it. I don't know. I like Dunsparce, so I'm kind of sad. He needs a different variant or form or something in the future. Cause
I hope so.
I love this story. I just love the Tsuchinoko. Like I love that story, and I love how it's just a stupid, goofy little snake thing. I don't know, man. It's just, how do you feel about it? I just am like, I'm sad.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much.
I'm sad because I kind of get it, and like
Yeah.
maybe it is.
It is a
but,
good.
like,
If it's a joke, it's a good joke.
yeah, that's kind of a sick joke though. It's like some evil like dark comedy shit, you know? Like,
It is.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. It is like a sick, funny joke, but overall, I think I still do like it. I'm just happy that maybe he's gonna get some better stats. Maybe he'll get a better ability.
I couldn't look. I just was like,
I might check later. I'm hoping for something good at least for him, even if it's just like some buffs to his HP. Like that would be nice. Like he's got good HP already, little attack buff, or maybe some like defense buff or something. I think that'd be good.
if
I don't
anything,
hate it.
if you like Dunsparce is probably.
If you like Dunsparce, we'll probably get some viability.
Yeah.
Little Cup Dunsparce.
Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be fire.
Yes. I mean, I just wanted more, bro. I don't know. That's me this video.
Yeah.
I just wanted more of that.
Definitely with this thing.
The parts I
agree.
wanted more, I wanted less, and the parts I wanted less, I wanted more, kind of thing. You know, I'm schizo.
I completely agree with this thing. Like Dunsparce, like even the name is just like here we added in another piece of it. Here you go.
Yeah, it's kind of like weird, and like I hope it's not like they like mutilate each other and like they like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of creepy. It's like they lopped off a Dunsparce's head and tail and stuck it onto a different one. Like it's kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's not anything weird and creepy like in universe. You know.
Let's hope not. That would make for some creepy
he gets
lore.
long. I just hope he gets longer.
He's like, oh, my tail's grown. How nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Parse everyone. Yeah.
Next up, we have a Pokemon that got an evolution this generation that I think we both actually like. Back to some good ones. We have Farigiraf. I love it so much. Girafarig is one of my favorite Pokemon.
You didn't even let me. I love that you just. That's perfect. Just.
I wanted to go first.
Like I was gonna let you. You were the Girafarig guy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Girafarig is my child. I love him. It is one of my favorite Pokemon, probably top 15. I have been wanting an evolution for this thing ever since Gen 2 was revealed. Like, and Gen 3 came out. I wanted an evolution since Ruby and Sapphire for this thing. And we never got one. It took 6 whole generations, but here we are. We have Farigiraf. It keeps the palindrome name, which is great. It keeps the normal psychic typing. It's got 2 great new abilities as well. It's got Cudchew and Armor Tail, I believe, are what they're called.
Yeah, they're sick.
Super cool abilities. It gets like this whole hoodie, like the tail becomes a hoodie essentially. I love it. I love it. It is 1,000,000% on my team. Like, there is no doubt in my mind that Farigiraf is on my team, like, for sure. What about you? What do you feel on this thing?
This is a top 5 in the gen for me too.
Oh yeah,
I'm a huge
it's amazing.
fan. I always liked Girafarig. It wasn't ever like a favorite or anything, but I kind of was like, I would have loved the whole angle of, oh, it evolves and it becomes like a dark psychic, like the tail takes over, or like they have some symbiotic thing still. But no, this is still a cool way to go about it. I really like that Girafarig is the one that takes over, like the main head, and like they work kind of in tandem, and I think that's cute.
Yeah.
And it's not like an evil, because the tail like looked like an evil, scheming little bastard. But he actually is like, they're fine and they work together and they're more powerful.
Symbiosis.
Kind of wholesome, yeah. I like it. I'm 100% using it. I think it's really sick.
Heck yeah.
Apparently, it's like an Ancient Power Evo where like it gets a move and you level up while it knows the move or something.
That makes sense.
And you get the move like pre-level 30, pre-level 25 pretty early on, I heard.
Easy
mode. And this thing has insane stats. I kind of maybe doing the Cudchew one and just get a berry abuse and just have a wall. Maybe.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Like probably Cudchew over Armor.
Yeah, I forget. What did Iron do we know?
Prevents priority moves.
That's really good too, actually. Wow.
It's super. Yeah. Both of its abilities are great.
Yeah, this is top 5. It's really cool. And this is, again, I always kind of liken Girafarig to be kind of more of a goofy Pokemon. This is a goofy Pokemon with a really serious, well-done Evo. Which definitely the one that's ever done sparse.
Yeah.
I just hope, like, if they ever do one for Shuckle, Shuckle has to be perfect, you know?
Well...
Because I love Shuckle.
Given their track record, we'll have to see.
I mean, Frigga, hey, Annihilate Frigga, like, some of these are really cool.
That's true.
Like, I'm just like, everyone's like, look at all these new Pokemon. And I'm just like, Girafarig, where are you? I need you. Yeah, it's sick. They did a great job. I'm happy for you too as the #1 Girafarig stan.
I'm so happy for my child. Could not be happier. I love this evolution. Like you said, top 5 Pokemon. Cannot wait. Yep. It's on the team for sure.
100%. I agree.
Next up, we have the new evolution for Bisharp. We have King Gambit, the Dark and Steel type. I don't know if you've heard anything about this thing's ability. It's broken. It's broken.
Just throw it out last, and it's got like what, +5 attack or something.
+5 attack. It's broken, dude. Like you go +5 attack, you click Sucker Punch, you win.
100, over 100 attack, I assume.
At least, yeah.
Give this thing a priority move. I know it has like negative speed sitting down, but Trick Room setup prior, or give it a priority move. Like,
Sucker Punch, dude.
Yeah, that sounds kind of mental.
It sounds gross. It sounds broken.
So what do you feel about this little character? I forget his name. It's like King Gambit or something.
King Gambit, yeah.
How do you feel?
It's fine. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I thought it was cool that Bisharp was getting an evolution. I don't know if Bisharp would be the first Pokemon I would give an evolution to, because I think
you took that from me. Yeah, that's pretty obvious though.
Yeah, it's like it's already. I feel like it's already pretty good. I don't know if it necessarily needed one overall, but I think it's not bad. I think for what we got, I like the Shogun style design. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's fine overall. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's not bad. What about you?
I like it. I heard this thing is a huge pain in the ass to evolve. You have to find an item to give to Bisharp and then KO other Bisharp that are also holding that item.
Oh, geez, that sounds awful.
It's like some absurdist, crazy crap. I like King Gambit. It's cool, but I really wish some other terrible, godforsaken Pokemon would have gotten an Evo instead. Because I think about Bisharp relatively frequently because of the unique typing, and it's pretty cool design already. Like,
it's also just really good.
Like if this was like a Fearow or an Arbok Evo or something, I think it'd been much more warranted. But I still like it. I think it's cool. I might try it out.
I would try it out for sure.
Yeah. But that's just how I like it. It's cool, but I would argue there's Pokemon that need way more attention than this.
Definitely.
You know, that's kind of the only thing that really rubs me the wrong way, I would say.
I can
But
agree with that for sure.
I hate on it for that. I really do like it. It's not top 5, but maybe it's like a top 15, top 10. Maybe.
Okay.
I like it. I like new Evos.
Oh,
Usually.
they've all been solid. They've all been pretty solid. Minus
they make
Dunsparce.
they make me like Pokemon I never really think about usually, which is really cool.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of Pokemon, I will not be thinking about though the next few.
Yeah, we're on to the legendary quartet for this generation. So starting off with the dark ground type Pokemon, I believe it's based on a deer. It is Ting Lu.
I think it's a moose.
Is it a moose? Oh, I could see that.
I don't know that.
What do you think about this guy?
I don't know what I'm looking at, bro. What is this?
I saw
like a moose
some
with a bowl on its head, right, or something?
Yeah, I saw some other.
They're based
angles.
on like artifacts, right?
I think so. I saw some other angles that make it look a lot better. But yeah, it does have like a really weird vibe to it for sure.
Yeah, I don't care for it. Not a fan. I'm the #1 legendary Pokemon hater in the world. I think there's too many of them. I wish there were only like 3-4 legendary Pokemon per game, and instead like a few more normal, just standard Pokemon in most of the games.
Mm-hmm.
So when I heard like, oh, it's a new quartet, I'm like, whoa, wow, lovely. You know, like
That's too many.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it looks really weird and wonky. I think them being based off like ancient artifacts is like a cool concept, and they all have a similar type being dark, because there aren't a lot of like dark legendaries in my opinion. I can only really think of Yveltal.
Darkrai.
I hate the fucking thing. Dark Void made me want to cry as a child. Dude.
Yeah.
Holy, it was Gen 4 Dark Void. Holy, it sucked. I'm going to say this for all of them. I don't care about them, and I don't really care to talk about any of them, if we're being honest.
Okay, do you want me to just give kind of my thoughts on them then?
Yeah, sure.
Go through?
I guess I'll just finish real quick. Moose is kind of weird. I like fish, but I don't know. It's like Goldeen with funny eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The saber-toothed cat, dude, they should have... I kind of wish the saber-toothed cat was like a normal 2, like Pokemon evolved once or twice and was just like
A regular Pokemon.
You could, yeah, like that'd be really cool. Like a counterpart, like Sneasel. You know, like you got like one kind of like dark ice cat thing, and this is like a rival to Sneasel or something maybe.
That would have been sick.
And then the snail. I like snails and slugs, but this isn't even like the eyes. It's like a weird, creepy. These are like Ultra Beasts, but from the past almost, or something maybe. I don't know.
I can see that.
They're weird amalgamations that I don't really care for, and I'm only going to catch them and complete the decks. That's all I care to say.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Let me take it away.
Go ahead, big man.
All right, Dark Ground Moose, least favorite of the 4. That is what's its name? Ting Lu. Then we have the fire
He's
type.
like, they didn't even try on the names, bro. It's like Ting Lu. like, what is that? It probably means something. It's like, dude.
It probably means something. Then we've got the fish, which is Chi-Yu. This thing actually seems like it's pretty broken.
Annihilate and Farigiraf to like this. Like, come on.
You don't like legendaries, though.
I am a legendary hater. I'm a legendary hater.
Moose is my least favorite. I like the fish. I think it's my 3rd favorite. This thing seems actually pretty good. It's got good speed, base 100, base 120 Spadef, 145 special attack. Pretty good overall. I like that it almost looks like a watercolor painting too. I think that aspect of it's kind of cool looking. Yeah, it's not bad. For the snow leopard, which is Chien Pao, dark and ice, this thing seems really good. 130 attack, 135 speed.
About these things.
Dark ice type. I think the snow leopard's my favorite. Like you said, I kind of wish it was just a standalone Pokemon. It wasn't a legendary, and it had evolutions. I like that the fangs it has are swords. I think that's kind of cool. It's my favorite of the 4. And then last but not least, we have Wo Qian, the snail, dark grass type. This seems to be one of the more bulky versions. Base 85 HP, 135 Spadef. That seems like a good special wall to me. My second favorite, I like the typing. It's a snail. We don't have a ton of snail Pokemon besides like Gastrodon, which is based on a sea slug anyway. Yeah, it's fun. I like him. He's kind of adorable.
Don't compare him to Gastrodon, please, like ever.
They're snails and slugs. It's fine.
Stop. Gastrodon is the GOAT.
I'm not saying it's not.
Stop, please. Don't.
I like the snail. There we go. I sped through him for you.
Thank you.
Speaking of more legendaries, we can speed through Koraidon and Miraidon.
I don't like them very much.
I like Koraidon. I don't like Miraidon.
I think their shinies are really cool.
I have not seen Miraidon shiny. I love Koraidon shiny.
I don't
It's
like their
amazing.
face. They have like weird, like I swear some furry commission. Like these are furry OCs, no? Like I don't know, bro.
Maybe.
I don't know. Just like weird humanoid lizard people. I don't know, dude.
They kind of are, aren't they?
I think it's interesting that like you get it early and you can ride it. It's like kind of interesting, but I don't know. Maybe I'll like it more. I'll warm up to it because I'll be forced to because you use it to traverse.
You have to use it, yeah.
I don't know, man. Dude, that would be a sick Pokemon game. Like, can you imagine like Legends Arceus or this, where like you pick the Pokemon that are like your ride Pokemon and stuff? Like, there's like a list that makes sense.
Oh, that would be so sick. I would love that.
It's like it's your Pokemon.
Yeah.
But then if you didn't want to do it, it could be like BDSP, where like you have like some way to call them. You know? That'd be sick.
I'd be down with that. I think that'd be really
Did you
cool.
play Arceus, by the way?
No, I still haven't played it.
Dude, that's got to be the LP on the channel after this. Really. I am dude. I have 500 hours. I'm obsessed.
I definitely want to get it. I've heard nothing but good things.
It might be like my favorite Pokemon game.
I think it'd probably be mine. I'm really into like standard
It's different
RPGs.
enough,
So
I love the world. It's just it's good. It's all good different, in my opinion. It's
nice.
really, I'm a fan. Even though I kind of hate a lot of the new Evos. It's learned, dude. Fuck out of here. Oh wait. Pissing me off, bro.
Anyway,
All right.
Koraidon and Miraidon, they're fine. I don't really like them that much, but they're fine.
they're
I like Koraidon more than Miraidon. That's why I picked Scarlet in the first place.
I would agree. I like that. I like his headdress.
Yep, the headdress is cool.
Headdress is cool.
All right, we're on to the Paradox forms. We're almost there. We're almost most of the way there. So let's start with the past variants. We'll start with Great Tusk, the ground and fighting type, past Donphan. What do you think?
I don't care for this gimmick.
Really?
I don't care. I wish instead of this, we just got a bunch of Paldean Evos for Pokemon, or you know what I mean?
I think we found the point where we're gonna disagree because I love this gimmick a lot. I think it's really cool.
Everyone really likes it, for what I've heard. I'm definitely in the minority. I will admit that. I just would have rather. I think what pisses me off about this gimmick too is they're all like post game.
But doesn't that kind of like add to like the mystique of it? Like,
I want to use half these on my team. It pisses me off, bro.
Well, I feel like the whole point of the Paradox phenomenon is to be like this big event that you have to discover as a part of the ending of the story.
Who cares about story in a Pokemon game? I know that's weird. That's pretty too. I don't care. It's better than the other Donphan.
Oh, 100%.
100%. I'm glad Donphan got something. I never really... I thought Phanpy was like the cutest Pokemon ever, and I kind of didn't like Donphan. But I definitely deserved, I think it deserves a form after Donphan, because... Maybe not from like a competitive standpoint, because it's already half decent.
It is pretty
stat-wise, I think, but I don't know. What do you think, sir? Do you just want to talk about them in tandem, and like we could say which one's better, maybe?
For at least the ones that have like that share one, yes, I'm down.
Yeah.
I really like Great Tusk. I think it's really cool. I like the like almost dragon-like scales it gets. It takes on like a mammoth style appearance, which is pretty cool. I saw like images of this thing. It is absolutely massive. Like it is gigantic.
I did see.
It is huge.
To scale, which I like. Yeah.
Also, it apparently
I think Lord's definitely not going to be in the game or in DLC.
Probably not. There was also like a story in one of the books about it where it basically slaughtered an entire expedition team, and that's just metal as hell. So like this thing is insane.
I don't like that. I don't like that. That's scary. I don't like that. I don't like it now.
I like it. I like Great Tusk a lot. All right, you want to talk about Iron Treads real quick?
This thing's dumb.
Yeah, this thing's dumb. I can
What's
agree
wrong
with
with
that. I don't know. I hate it. It's got some sprite work next to it, and it's kind of cool that like the tusk becomes like, or not the tusk, the trunk becomes like this metal thing that it like rolls on.
Yeah, it's the wheel.
Yeah, the wheel. Yeah. Thank you. But the wheel.
What's that word?
What's that word for that thing you used to roll things with? I don't know.
Well, who cares?
Ground steel, cool. I don't like it.
This is a Violet L, I would say.
Major Violet L. Major.
L.
Like, I
Plus
honestly
radio-
think all the
plus
past
radio,
forms are better.
Plus, we know your address and we're coming to get you. As they say. All right. How about
Next up.
Volcarona? How do you feel about Volcaronas?
For Volcarona, we've got the bug fighting type Slitherwing. I think this is my favorite Paradox form.
I agree with you.
Hey.
This thing is cool as hell. I was
Yes,
like, how are they
this
gonna
thing
do
is
bug
sick.
fighting that isn't Heracross? And
This
I'm
thing
like,
is so sick.
He is so cool.
Oh my god, I love it so much. It is
Yeah,
so sick looking.
He's cool. He's insane. I like him a lot. He's definitely my favorite, I would say.
And it's apparently like super good. Like its attack stat is massive.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I'm like super excited for this thing. I cannot wait to try it out. It's gonna be broken.
Yeah, I do like the Violet one though. I will say, like the thing that bothers me about the Violet one is, I wish all the Violet they couldn't do Steel for all of them, but they all just, it bothers me a little bit subconsciously that they're not Steel type Pokemon.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like
But
fire,
it's
fire
not, like,
poison's a cool
bad.
type.
It's not bad, but when you look at the other one, you're like, damn, that is
Mhm.
like a really cool twist. Because the other one looks too much like normal Volcarona for me,
Yeah,
you know. But I think it's still cool. It's not as big of a gap, you could argue, as the Donphan ones.
true. Fire poison's also a pretty cool type.
Yeah, it's a cool type.
Salazzle.
I was saying, I don't even think of Salazzle.
I think that's the only. Well, and Salandit, but yeah, I think those are the only ones.
That could be a 6 starter type in the future then.
I would be
Maybe.
super down for that.
That would be cool. That'd be cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think the past one's still better, and I think that's going to be my main
agree.
thing for all of these. But the future Volcarona is pretty good, but the Slither whatever is the best Paradox form.
I agree. It's sick.
There's one that's a close second for me, but I think that's my favorite.
I can't think of one right now off the top of my head. I'm not looking though, but
We might get to it.
yeah, maybe.
Next up for past, we have Brute Bonnet, the Grass and Dark type.
Oh my!
Amoonguss.
Do you want to hear something funny?
Sure.
So someone apparently they made up a bunch of names for these, and this was Unga Boongus.
I know, I
Yeah.
saw that. I
I
kind of wish that was real.
I cried. I was crying, dude. I thought it was so funny.
Dude, I wish that was real just for that. It's so
I hate that these
good.
have the. I wish these had real names. I hate the stupid code name. It's like Ultra Beast type crap. I don't really like that either.
See, I actually like that, so
don't like
I think
it.
it's pretty cool.
It makes sense because like they're like stuff of legends, you know, like they're like, unidentified, whatever, you know, kind of sort of thing.
Exactly, and that's why I like it. I think that it gives them more mystique by giving them that code name.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna nickname them all stupid crap anyway, like so.
Like
who cares?
Ungabungus.
No, like Among Us 2005 edition, you know, or something.
Okay, I see.
Something even worse. Something even worse. And
Something
more
like
vile.
that.
Yeah, something even stupider.
Oh my god.
Interesting. I really don't like Amoonguss though, so I think it's an I think it's an improvement though. I think
Yeah.
Grass Dark's.
Grass Dark's a cool typing. Honestly, I'm not a huge Amoonguss fan
This could have
either.
been grass fighting, no? Maybe it's like
Maybe.
big, bulky. Maybe and it smacks things. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
I could see grass fighting a little bit. I think the Grass Dark fits it too well, though. Like, Grass Dark seems perfect.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I think it works. I think a lot of these like could have had a third typing kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I think a lot of these Pokemon are based on, like, urban legends, too, so I wonder if it's supposed to be, like, a swamp monster kind of thing.
Yeah, I know the Jigglypuff is like a vampire, right?
Something like that, yeah.
And Mischievous is I don't even know. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
I'm
talking.
not even going to speculate because
Because I was
no
gonna
idea.
say Mischievous is based off of Banshees. Like the original design already is. It's a Banshee.
True.
I don't know.
But,
Yeah,
yep,
Bungus
Brute
is
Bonnet,
fine.
it's cool. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm calling it
Ungabungus.
Ungabungus.
Next up, we've got Screamtail for Jigglypuff, the Fairy and Psychic type. What do you feel on this?
These make me upset. Why could I wish it was Wigglytuff? You know, I wish they evolved or something. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I like it. It's definitely an improvement on Jigglypuff, but and we'll get to that because Miss Magius is one of my favorite Pokemon, and I'm like, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? I heard she's finally a ghost fairy, like I've been begging for them to do forever. And yeah, I like it. It's fine. It's an improvement, but I wish it was an Evo. I know it's like a different paradox, whatever.
Mhm.
But, yeah, that's how I feel. How do you think? I think it's cute. I like
Yep.
it.
Same thing. It's cute. I like it. The head tail thing's pretty like creepy looking, but in a good way. The yellow eyes are cool. I like the mythological creature background. I think that's fun. Fairy Psychic's are really good typing. Gardevoir, Hatterene, they put it to really good use. So I think that's going to do Jigglypuff a lot of good. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So next up is the Ghost and Fairy type Mischievous, aka Fluttermane. I'll let you take this. Go right ahead. I feel like you probably have a lot to say.
I already said everything. I loved Mischievous as a kid. I think it's because I wasn't a big Gengar guy. Because everyone was like, "Oh, I didn't like those. I didn't like that was the only ghost." So I'm like, "Oh, it's a different ghost. That's cool." And I love Mismagius. It's amazing. And why couldn't this have been Mismagius? Like a ghost fairy witch thing with like a crazy hat. It's just, I don't know. I think it would have been way cooler. Personally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is just Mischievous that smoked too much boof, and she put a funny hat or something, or let her hair go just like a hippie. I don't know. I don't really care. It's whatever. I'm a little upset personally.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's really cool. I see. I know you would rather them be evolutions. I like that they're giving these Pokemon kind of something to help them stand
Kai,
out.
I cracked the code. You're a genius. You said it. I don't like them because they don't evolve.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
I actually like that they're giving the pre-evolution something to do, because a lot of the time it's like, oh, I've got a Jigglypuff, I've got a Mischievous. When can I get a Moonstone? When can I get a Duststone? I don't care about either of these guys. So I like that they're giving these Pokemon something new to do. Ghost Fairy, also really cool typing. We've only really seen it on Mimikyu. It's a really good offensive type, so I'm hoping they give it a good move pool as well. I like the Banshee design. They really amped it up, I think. And yeah, it looks really cool overall.
I guess the thing that kind of upsets me too is because this thing has an insane base stat total. Like this is debatably, or probably is better than Mismagius. And
Yeah.
They kind of made Mismagius to be better than Mischievous, and now this kind of has a cooler typing, and it's probably going to be better. Kind of
Most
makes me a
likely.
little bit. Because I just love those. I love a lot of those Gen 4 Evos.
Yeah, a lot of them are super good, like Leafeon, Glaceon, Gliscor.
Yeah, I feel like it kind of invalidates one of my favorite Pokemon. It makes
That's
me a little
fair.
sad.
I can get why that would be upsetting and frustrating for sure.
Yeah, but I still like it. It's one of the ones. It's definitely probably my top 3, 4, just because I do like original Mischievous. I can't deny that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's solid.
All right.
Just
and
the next guy, he's pretty solid. Am I right?
speaking of solid, mm-hmm.
Probably would hurt your hand if you smacked him a bit. You know.
We got
That's it.
Sandy Shocks, the Magneton electric ground type. I'm 50-50 on this guy. I think it's pretty cool. I also don't know how I feel about Magneton getting legs, personally. But overall, I think I like it more than I dislike it. I think the chrome metal looks really good, and it gets kind of like that like woolly willy material stuck to the magnets, which is kind of a funny callback. It makes me think of Probopass a little bit, and of Alolan Golem. Overall, I think I like it a bit more than I dislike it. It's probably my least favorite of the past Paradox, I would think.
Yeah, it's a little whatever. I will say you're kind of a hypocrite though, because we liked when Tentacool got legs. We gotta kind of like it, I guess. You know, when Magneton gets
Yeah,
legs.
I know. It's like Tentacool already had tentacles though, so it kind of already did have legs.
It's kind of whatever. It's just like magnets on a stand, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the filament fuzzy thing, but I feel like it was kind of Probopass. Like they kind of did with Probopass. You know,
Mhm.
That's a little more clever. It's like the mustache. I'm not a big Probopass enjoyer, but I'd argue it's a little more creative. You know,
I can agree with that for
I
sure.
don't know. Nothing to say. I'm just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely like my least favorite of the past Paradoxes. For sure.
Yeah. I would agree. It's definitely
And
bottom 3.
yeah, and then last but not least, we have probably my second favorite Paradox form overall.
Yes, sir.
We got Roaring Moon, the Dragon and Dark type Salamence. This looks amazing. It looks amazing. Like, there's
This
not
goes
much else to
hard.
say.
Yeah, this goes hard. This is
Yeah.
super cool.
The wings are incredible. I love the blue body with the bright crimson wings. It reminds me a lot of the Mega Salamence.
Yeah.
Like the way the Mega Salamence wings look. But these have like flutters and feathers in them. And it makes it look better. Like, I did not think you could improve on that design like
Bro,
that
imagine
Crescent
if
Moon.
this was your ride Pokemon instead of
Oh
your
my-
ride on-
Dude,
Like, dude, if only.
I wish, man. That would be so sick.
This is how you make a dragon, guys.
This is how you make a
crazy.
dragon.
This thing's crazy.
It's so sick.
It's
It's definitely top 2. I agree.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
For me, it's like Volcarona passed right underneath that Salamence passed.
Yeah, it's
100%.
close. I'll say it's really close.
They're both like
Closer
extremely
than I
solid.
remember it being.
Yeah, exactly.
When I look at it now. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a W for Scarlet. Like Scarlet got, I think, in my opinion, the better Paradox forms, personally. I know we haven't gotten to all the Violet ones yet, but that's just my vibe I'm feeling.
I think the Violet ones all kind of have a pretty similar design.
They're a bit too samey, right?
Yeah. They look like Pokemon Rumble characters.
Yeah, they do actually. It's not a bad comparison to make. All right.
Speaking of little critters, they're coming up, yeah.
They are. So we already did Iron Treads, which was the Donphan. We did Iron Moth for Volcarona. So we've got Iron Valiant, which is like a Gardevoir Gallade hybrid, which is a fighting fairy type, which is a really cool type. I don't know if we've seen that typing yet, have we?
Fighting Fairy. I can't think of anything now.
I can't either. And if that is an amazing offensive type.
Yeah, it's kinda
Amazing.
That is definitely correct.
You've got fighting types for the you got fighting moves for the steel types. You've got fairy moves for trying to think what is weak to what's fighting weak to psychic.
I mean, you can hit them neutrally.
Yeah, it hits a lot of things neutrally is a perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
I think the only thing this thing can't hit neutrally is poison types.
Yes. Off the top of my head, yes.
Which, like, I'm sure it probably is going to get, like, Psycho Cut or something. So.
Yeah. Can it hit other fairies?
Yep.
Fairy doesn't. I say fairy doesn't resist fairy.
Yeah, fairy doesn't resist fairy. I think this one's all right. I liked. Apparently, it's going to get, like, a bow and arrow as its, like, main weapon. Which is kind of cool. We haven't really seen a ton of Archer Pokemon outside of like the Decidueye line and everything.
It's funny that you say that because I saw an animation where like it summons like a spear or something.
Ooh, really? I thought I remember someone saying it had a bow and arrow.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe it has different weapons. I don't even know.
Okay, if that's the case, I think I'll like it more.
Maybe it was a bow. It was a long pink stick thing. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I think this one's all right. I think it's pretty good overall. What about you?
I'm really disrespected. You let me talk about a Gardevoir Pokemon before you. First of all, I will say it's kind of messed up.
All right, you got me.
But it's fine. I forgive you. I think it's interesting. I don't know how to feel about it though. I've never been a big Gallade fan because I was so obsessed with Gardevoir. The fact that they made Gallade was like a little insulting to me when I was younger. I was like, Gardevoir's already perfect. Like what?
We don't need this.
It's cool. I don't mind it. I think the fact they're going for a hybrid fusion, it's like a pretty interesting way to go about it. I think like a new form. It's almost like I think of like somewhere far off in the future. They're like, we could take the best of both worlds. And, like some mad scientist like makes it or something. I could totally see how this came about. It was a cool idea they thought of. I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I think it's fine.
Cool.
It's a little too robotic, but that's
yeah. That's
like, you know. Like,
that's the theme with all of these Paradox Future Pokemon.
Yeah, I wish they looked a little more like organic, like animals and creatures.
Well,
yeah,
the train doesn't stop there though, because we've got Iron Hands next.
Yes, sir.
Which is the variant of Hariyama being fighting type and electric type, which is, in addition with being the Palmy line, the first time we have seen this typing before. I'm gonna be real, don't like it.
Okay, wow.
And I love Hariyama. Like, I've used Hariyama in VGC. That thing put in so much work before I started to learn how good Incineroar was. I used Hariyama as a fake out user, and it was super good. And it hits like a truck with, like, close combat and everything. But I've kind of fell off since then. I do not like this form of Hariyama that much. I think, again, way too robotic. It doesn't even look like the original Pokemon to me.
Yeah, I think I like it a bit just because I think anything's more exciting than pure fighting, even if it doesn't look
That's fair.
how I would want it to look. But I do think it's kind of weird that they're like, hey, they've never done electric fighting, to my knowledge. I think you just confirmed they've never done it.
Right.
Let's have 2 electric fighting lines. I kind of don't like when you do that. You know,
That is
'cause it feels
weird.
like wires, stuff get crossed. It was like Legends Arceus. I wanted to use the new Decidueye. It's fighting grass. But then Lilligant was also fighting grass. And I'm like, what the heck? I want to use both of these. It's pissing me off. Why do you do this?
feel like
But
they do it on purpose. They make
I think
these
it's
cool new
okay.
types.
I'm glad that Hariyama got something.
I agree.
I feel like it would have been. I feel like you could not give him an Evo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
It's hard.
I
It
think
would have been impossible.
I think with Evo it would have been crazy.
It would have been insane.
I'm glad it got something, but I'm not like in love with it. But I think that's okay, kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, same thing. I'm happy for the representation, but I don't really care for the outcome.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good way to put it.
All right, and next up we have Iron Bundle, which is Delibird's paradox form, Ice and Water. He's a basketball player. Apparently, he looks like he's discovered ball his life.
It's a Harlem Globetrotter.
He's a Harlem Globetrotter. I just think this one's funny. I weirdly kind of like it just because he literally just has like a basketball or whatever that's supposed to be. I think that's funny. I actually kind of like this guy. I'm not gonna lie.
This is my least favorite. I hate it.
Yep, I had a feeling. I'm not surprised one bit.
But I hate it. I hate it not for the reasons you might think. Well, maybe. Delibird needed an Evo. It didn't need this.
It needed something.
I would
better.
much rather. Well, I guess it's a huge buff and you can use it whatever. I would have much rather it had an Evo.
Mhm.
Like this could have been the King Gambit in my opinion.
I would have rathered that. I think like switch King Gambit with Delibird.
I'd rather it had, though, just because I always liked Delibird. That was really funny. I was always mad that it was. I was like, oh wow, an ice flying type. That's so cool, and it's a bird. I like birds. It's just the worst thing ever.
And it's awful.
Just made me so upset trying to do like mono flying teams like a kid. It just made me cry. Yeah, I really wish this was just an Evo. I think it's interesting. I think the design's okay. I don't hate it because of what it is in terms of like the typing or the aesthetic or anything. I hate it because it probably means Delibird ain't getting an Evo like ever, if not for a while. They're definitely putting Delibird on the back burner for me. They're like, oh, okay, Delibird, check. It's like, oh, gotta check off Delibird. I don't know, man. It upsets me because it probably means we're not gonna get anything for Delibird, like if ever.
Probably not, which is sad because I feel like it really needs one.
Probably, yeah. Delibird was probably one of my like giraffe rig equivalents. I would say, like for the kid. Like, so that makes me kind of upset.
There's always Gen 10, my man.
Yeah, gotta do a Gen 10 wish list, definitely, and see if even one of them like comes true. So funny.
Hey, a man can dream.
Pretty funny. Yeah, but I don't hate it. I actually do like it. I do think it's funny, but I'm just like, Delibird ain't getting shit now. It just makes me sad. Yeah, that's that.
All right. Up next, we have Iron Jugulus, the future variant for Hydreigon, which is Dark Flying. And going back to what you said previously, this is actually my least favorite.
Really?
Yes, I feel like if I were to pull up two pictures, one was this and one was Hydreigon in Pokemon Quest, I don't feel like you could tell them apart.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
It'll be hard
like
to get them in Quest though, because it's only Gen 1 Pokemon now.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to make a point.
Right? I think Rumble.
Rumble, yeah, that's better. It's too boxy, it's too robotic again. Like I feel like there's not enough different between this and regular Hydreigon.
Yeah, where the Salamence one, it's a pretty big difference.
Exactly.
Which is what makes it cool.
Whereas this is just like it's Hydreigon. If someone built a robot Hydreigon, this is what it would look like. There's not really any difference besides that. So it's definitely very underwhelming and lackluster in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I definitely think you might have swayed me on this. I kind of agree. It's just I wanted these to be crazy and different, and this is not crazy and nor different. You know? So I feel it is a little lackluster, and I think Hydreigon is already like pretty cool. But
for sure,
how sick would it have been if it was like? I think the flying maybe hurts it a bit. Like if it was like dark fire, I would have liked. So there's an enemy like in Dragon Quest where it's like a big like long like dragon, like it's like a crocodile almost, you know. I would have loved to see maybe this be like dark fire and like it's Hydreigon like on that like a Hydra, like no wings or anything, just like it's on the ground, you know. That
would have been sick.
And that could have been sick, but you couldn't do that maybe for the future. That'd be past me. But I don't know. I wanted to see like him be like an actual Hydra. I think would have been sick.
Yeah, I think that would have been really cool. Whereas like what we got is just like so lackluster. Like it could have been so much, but I feel like that's my thing with a lot of these future Paradox forms. They could have been so much and they just weren't.
That's me this whole gen. Got him. Actually,
watch me actually come around and love all these Pokemon.
I mean, hey, it's happened to me before. You never know.
I would like that to happen, but I think I'm too hateful and sad and
Well,
spiteful. So, we'll see, gamer.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, we're almost there.
Almost there, man. All right, we got one future Paradox form left, and that's the future Paradox form for Tyranitar, being Iron Thorns, which is also, I believe, our first electric rock type, which is pretty cool.
Olin Graveler, right?
Darn it, you are correct.
All them, yeah, I think.
You are correct. My bad. It's cool. It's Mecha Godzilla. I like that it gets like a shiny or green color palette in small parts. I like that it gets the black to like kind of contrast against that as well. Electric Rock's a pretty cool typing. Of the future forms, I don't mind this one that much. I think it's pretty all right. What about you?
I think it's cool. I think it's solid. This should have been Steel though. It's so sleek and shiny, and like I would have liked Steel Electric personally.
I agree. I think Steel Electric would have been perfect.
It's like it's the Steel, like it's a robot, and like Electric like powers the robot, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been sick. I know my one friend Tyranitar is his favorite Pokemon, and he just was like, "I love it, but the type's a little
weird."
funky. And he's like, and he made a good point because I was kind of like, "Oh well, they didn't want to put Steel on all of them, And he's like, "Yeah, but they put Steel on the Donphan. Like they could have done it." And I was like, "Oh,
That's
you're
true.
right."
Just swapped it around.
Like, oh. Yeah, it could have been Steel Electric. So now I'm kind of on that same train of thought with that, but still solid. Still like it. He was still happy with it. He's like, "I'm definitely using it." So I don't know. I think it's solid. Like if you definitely like Tyranitar, I would think you 100% like this.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like there's not really like a way to like downgrade from that. Like Tyranitar's already really cool.
Yeah, and this is enough of like I wish Hydreigon, like it's not even that much of a change from original Tyranitar.
But it works.
Like they could have definitely done it for Hydreigon. They could have tweaked it, done something.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like they actually tried to do that for Tyranitar, and it ended up making it look cooler. Whereas Hydreigon, they were just like, I don't know, screw it, and just made it more of a robot.
Yeah.
So I don't think it worked overall. All right, we've got a couple of Pokemon left. Let's kind of run through these kind of quick because we've been here for a while.
Like
Paldean Wooper. I think we can both agree we like Paldean Wooper. Is that correct?
Go to S tier design.
Absolutely love it. The little like bones it gets out of its cheeks are adorable. It's great.
Yeah.
Then we have our other Paldean regional forms, being 3 for the Pokemon Tauros. One being a pure fighting type, one being fighting fire, and one being fighting water. How do you feel about these 3 guys?
What? Sorry, I was nodding off. These are different Pokemon. What? Why 3? This could have been 3 other half decent Pokemon, dude.
Yep.
Holy.
Could not agree more, dude.
Dude, M&J TV. Shout out to that guy.
Love him. He's great.
He had a sick idea. It's like Minotauros. Like you evolve Tauros, and like that could have been. It's like Spade and the Bull one. I know the Labyrinth and Minotaur is like Greek, but
true. But that still would have been
bro?
so cool.
That would have been insane.
That would have been sick.
It's just kind of whatever. Like I don't know. It doesn't evolve. Don't care.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same
all half
boat.
decent because Tauros is half decent.
Yep, exactly. Tauros is pretty good offensive stats. I feel like fighting is a type that will suit it well, and then throw in an extra fire stab or water stab. Like, is there any reason to use the pure fighting one when you get an extra secondary stab with fire and water?
It better have an insane like signature move.
That's
the only thing I can think of.
That's the only thing I can think of too. Like, besides that, I would definitely consider using the fighting water type because I don't have those typings yet for my team. Oh, actually, never mind. No, I do. I would consider using the fighting fire type because I don't have those typings yet for my team.
Dude. Why'd they make the one fighting water? That's Quaxley.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It is really weird. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, why did they do this? Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
It could have been like dark water or something. You know what I mean? Like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro.
I'm in the same boat with you, dude. Like, I kind of wish they would have like just done the one fighting type and then made 2 other regional forms.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit disappointed.
Could have, or controversial. Could have made none of them. I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have cared. You need a bull, though. I would argue.
Yeah, I feel like you had to.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them overall, I must say. But if I had to pick one, I'd pick the Fighting Fire one, just because it's typings I don't have from my team. But overall, I think I like the design of the Pure Fighting one the best.
I think it's kind of crazy that like
the firefighting, like, bro, put that in a lineup with Blaziken and Fernape. Like,
It gets washed.
are they all? Don't say. Are they all like? I would not be like, yeah, this is a fire. Like, this should be in the same category as them in terms of firefighting.
Oh,
Like,
I see what you're saying. God, no, it doesn't even come close.
I don't know how it's a fighting type. You know, I don't get it.
It is kind of weird.
I guess you could say the same about the Volcarona, but he looks so cool. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. That's the best Paradox form.
He's a gangster.
Well, that was our last set of Mons. We've got more coming from DLC, being the 3rd Legendary, as well as a Paradox past form for Suicune, and a Paradox future form for Sion.
I don't care.
But yeah, that's about it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this probably 2.5 to 3 hour long video down in the comments. Let me know what Pokemon are your favorite, which Pokemon are your least favorite. Make sure you also check out Joe. His link will be in the description. Joe, do you have anything you want to say to the people?
If you guys comment your favorites, make sure to comment every single one and how you feel about every single one.
Those are some long comments.
It's good for the algorithm.
Hey, I mean, my man's speaking the truth. Do that.
Yeah. I'll make videos at some point. Just need to get a new computer. I'll do it, gamers. Don't worry. One day.
Make sure you guys give him a subscribe so you can see him come out with those new videos as he gets done with them. I'm sure he would appreciate that immensely. Do you have anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
I hate this region.
And with that, we will wrap up. It has been great talking with these Pokemon with you, Joe. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. I will talk to you later. Goodbye.